Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is the watch-along for Manchester United versus Rayo Vallecano, Joe. I'm joined by Joe McGrath. How you doing, Joe?
Very good, thank you, Joe. Thanks for the invite. Excited for this one. Last, sort of pre-season game. Then we get into it. The big boys start then.
It's real. Brighton next week. This is the first chance. Well, we'll get straight into the team list. Have we got the team graphic ready? Yeah. Okay, let's get straight into that because the team is already out. Here is the team. Heaton, Laird, Varane, Martinez, the first sighting.
Excited to see him play.
Of Lissandro Martinez there. Tellez on the left-hand side. Then we've got a midfield of James Garner, his first start in pre-season, I believe.
Nice, yeah.
Then we've got Donny van der Beek and Eriksen, again, his first start as well.
You're getting match
coming
fit.
off of the 30 minutes or so he played yesterday.
Yeah.
Then we're seeing Garnacho again starting for the first time. We're seeing Taith Chong as well on the left. Although those could be the other way around, it remains to be seen once we start. And then the return of Cristiano Ronaldo, the want-away striker.
So interesting that return, isn't it? And it's done for a reason. Surely, if Ronaldo was leaving Old Trafford, then he wouldn't be anywhere near this game.
I don't know.
Ten Hag wouldn't want him near this game.
But
that's got to be...
But surely there's a point where, like, he might want to leave. United might be willing to sell him. United might be willing to sell him, but if the deal, for him to go does break down, we need him to be fit.
Yeah, of course.
So do you think there's a chance that he plays and this still goes?
It.
Maybe.
Well, he'll be fit now, unless he's Cristiano Ronaldo. You don't think he's always fit? He's always ready to play football.
Well, you say that. I've got a quote on that from Erik ten Hag, and he said, I can't tell at this moment how fit he is. He's definitely not at the level that our squad players are at the moment because he missed a lot of weeks. He needs games and a lot of training.
A lot of training.
Do you like that from him? Yeah. Basically saying you're not fit enough. I mean, that suggests to me he's not starting next week.
No.
Do you like that from Ten Hag?
Yeah.
So robust response there.
Do you think that's just preempted some excuses of why we won't see him in the squad for a couple of weeks? Because we'll be saying, he's not fit enough yet. He's not fit enough yet. Until we eventually do bring him in and go, he's fit now. Or he moves. So I'm saying, is there going to be a 3-week period where Ten Hag and United just say that Ronaldo isn't fit enough, that's why he's not in the squad, until the situation has just been resolved completely?
So what, either with him staying or with him leaving?
Yeah. That's the line, isn't it? Like politics is in a way, isn't it? They'll have these lines in their head about why certain players aren't there or why, and that's it. He's not match fit ready.
I do like as well, though, that Ten Hag isn't saying, we respect Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, Martial has had a great pre-season, but Cristiano Ronaldo, is one of the greatest players of all time. He's not pandering to Ronaldo, is he?
No.
Do you like that he's kind of saying, you've got to prove yourself like everyone else?
Ten Hag's got a big challenge on his hand if he has got to sort of grip this dressing room. The Ronaldo situation has been one that I've not liked. I've not liked how long it's dragged on for. But if there's one person who's got to make sure he's bigger than the players in the dressing room, then it's the manager. Yeah. He can't be seen to be a pushover in such an early stage of his United career. He can't be like, we'll pander to Ronaldo. He needs to be above it because then other players will listen to him and they'll gain more respect from him. Because there might be some players in that dressing room that just don't like Ronaldo. Yeah. It sounds
it's very possible.
Yeah, they don't like maybe his attitude, or they don't like maybe some of the stuff he said, or there's little rumours last year about little cliques and the division in the squad. So if you see a manager just giving himself to one player, then it could upset others. So the fact he's come out and said, actually, this is why, this is this is that, then it leaves me in good stead.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I got a little bit of chocolate in the back of my throat.
Have you?
A little Terry's chocolate orange we had pre-game.
Did you like your Terry's chocolate orange?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Did I like it?
Yeah. Do you like them generally?
Yeah.
Do you like?
It's a trick question.
No, because do you rank them right up there with the greats of the confectionery aisle?
Do you know if they say to me, listen, you got a day to live?
Wow.
And they went, and you can only have one more chocolate bar.
I love that.
I probably would go for a Terry's chocolate orange.
The suggestion there being that if there was no rules implemented, you would spend the entire day just eating chocolate bars. Yeah. Like, you got into them, but you can only have one chocolate. One? I've got 24 hours. All I'm doing is eating chocolate bars.
Can I ask you something about the tour quickly?
Yeah, of course.
How gutted were people that Ronaldo wasn't there?
Really gutted. Like, from speaking to people, and we went to a lot of like bars beforehand that were set up, like events and stuff set up by like supporters clubs and all that. So we spoke to loads of United fans. Most people that we spoke to had some opinion on Ronaldo not going. And they were all. I think there was people selling tickets and stuff. Like, they don't want to go anymore.
There is that star power about him.
He is, though, for a lot of people, especially people, there are tons of fans around the world that are as dedicated or more dedicated than match-going fans, or as dedicated as match-going fans, because they're waking up at 3 a.m. on a Monday to watch Man United lose and then going to work straight after. Like, that takes dedication. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there are, of course, plenty of people who are football fans who aren't United fans who would have gone to that game to see Ronaldo. Those people, I think, less of them turned up in the end.
Wow.
So, which is understandable, really, isn't it?
It's really understandable.
None of the games we went to were sold out. I don't know if today's will be.
What, today's game?
Yeah. Do you think it will
be
be?
A busy one.
Of course it will. Do you not think it will? You were talking about this before. You don't think it's going to be a sellout, do you?
No,
Why
I don't
not?
think it's going to be a sellout. Well, I think people will be saving and getting ready for the actual game next week in the Premier League.
But also, go on.
Go on. What do you think?
Also, though, a lot how many season ticket holders are there at Old Trafford? 50,000?
Yeah.
So there's only ever a pool of 25,000 people that can get a ticket on any given match day.
Yeah. So it's that.
I don't think your season ticket doesn't count for anything in a pre-season game. So there's plenty of people there who will struggle to get or afford tickets for a Premier League game.
I think it'd be like 50,000 people.
Maybe.
What do you think?
I think it's
70,000.
I think it'll be 65, 70,000. Yeah.
You're saying 78. We'll do a little game.
Yeah. Get your attendance.
No,
predictions
maybe
in the
between
thing.
me and you.
Oh, right. Okay. Christopher Hawkins says, "Does the chocolate orange make it into the 9 out of 10 club?"
Maybe one week you'll find out.
Maybe we'll. If we get the Sloppy Joe's podcast link in the description as well. Joe, of course, from the Sloppy Joe's podcast.
Yeah, Joe.
He's gracing us with his presence today.
We just recorded one.
We did.
Great episode coming out Tuesday.
We've
We've not really talked about Sloppy Joe since you were away.
you not?
It was me, Jordan. Jordan was late one week. Did you give him a slap on the wrist for that?
I spoke to Jordan yesterday, so he turned up for one Watchalong, an hour and a half late?
Oh, and the rest. Actually, it was an hour and a half, wasn't it? An hour and a half late, yeah.
He texted
stinking of booze.
Let me read you. He won't mind. He
Stinking
won't
of
mind me doing this.
What game was that? Was it the Aston Villa one? It was Villa.
I'm going to read you the message that that Jordan sent to me.
So if you don't know, we did a watch long Aston Villa. It was early in the morning, Saturday morning, and it was supposed to be Jordan and Abdul. Me and Abdul were on time as we always are.
So I texted him on Thursday about yesterday's game, saying, "Hi mate, you free for the watch along on Saturday? I'm back now and feel like I haven't seen you in ages." Ingratiating myself, friendly, yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Should be sound, mate. What time?" I said, 11:20 if that works, and he went, "I won't repeat what I did last time." And I said,
Did you know about this?
I said, "Yeah, I just stayed out of that because I thought people here, they can deal with it."
Yeah.
I said, "What happened? Just hungover?" And then the words he used were, "I was tremendously slaughtered the night before at a leavers do. It was the one time I decided to turn all my plugs off in my room." And then he said he woke up at 10:30 and you'd already been live for an hour. "I fell asleep in the hallway of my house for the first half of the night's sleep. My dad woke me up at 7:30 and told me to go to bed." He fell asleep in the hallway.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's how drunk he was the night before. He then turned up an hour and a half late to the watch along.
I got pretty steaming as well on that Saturday.
And you were here.
And I'm just such a professional person.
You are professional. You are professionalism personified.
I once got told by my dad's mate Lloyd, he said, "Enjoy your life, but never miss work." And it means sometimes I come in and my work isn't up to standard.
I've taken
But
that
I'm bloody
very
here.
much to the extremity of its meaning, which is sometimes I will half-arse it at work.
But I'll never miss one.
But I'll never miss it. Sometimes I'll do the company damage. I'll turn up and be worse
I'll
than an
lose the
empty
money.
chair. I have been worse than an empty chair on many occasions. Connor AR97 says, "Will the Transfer Seagull be making an appearance?" Unfortunately not. The Transfer Seagull was put out
Do you
to
still
pasture.
own that?
I do still own it, although the rights to the Transfer Seagull are in dispute with my management company. None of that's
What
true.
do you mean?
I don't have a management company.
Yeah, no.
Of course I own it.
You don't
yeah.
own the seat. It's not.
I do still own it. No, it's in my drawer upstairs.
It's in your drawer. Get it out
Yeah.
for a bit. We've got the look. Do you want to? Where's the lucky shuttlecock?
The lucky shuttlecock was deemed to be lacking luckiness.
I fancy it, yeah. Because I think it might be me and the
Right,
shuttlecock.
chuck it over here then. Chuck it over here.
It might be me and the shuttlecock.
Throw it harder than you
combined.
think.
Yeah, because
That's
it's
what
a
I'd say.
shuttlecock.
Harder than you think.
Go
mate.
at Joe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There you
we
go.
just
So
leave it there.
Why did you have a shuttlecock in your bag the other day?
I do a pub quiz every Wednesday, and I do halfway in the game. I do find the cock, where I have hid 3 cocks around the pub. Every cock found is 3 points. So he comes to the one on Wednesday.
What day is it?
Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
Yeah, the Red Lion in Withington.
Redlining within. Huh?
You better come. You said you'll come.
I'll just check my diary.
You said you'll come to the next
Just
one.
checking my diary.
What, are you going to come?
I'm ill.
No, you're not ill.
I'm ill that day. Really sorry.
No, come on. What are you doing on Wednesday?
I can feel it tickling.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing
On
Wednesday?
We've got a question.
The late show? What time till? The late show's till
Jason says, what is a shuttlecock?
It's what they use in badminton, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does he mean? Like, what's it physically made out of?
No, I think he just meant, what is it?
It used to be made out of chicken feathers, didn't
Didn't ask that, did he? So.
Did you like knowing that, though?
They are made out of... Have you ever used one of the feather ones? They break so fast.
No, but if you go like that and just tickle... No.
Tickle the cock feathers. Disgusting. What do you make of this team, then?
On the balls.
What do you make of this team? Are you excited to see Lisandro Martinez? That Martinez-Varane partnership?
Excited to see it all.
Yeah.
Because Maguire's had a nice pre-season. He's had a steady pre-season is a good word for it. Yeah. I don't say he's been exceptional, but he's been just sort of... The fact that he's not been taking any headlines, like stealing any headlines, means that he's done a good job. Because you look back at the best defenders in the world, and they just don't get talked about a lot. They just do the job, and then you reflect on them, and you realise just how good they were.
Yeah.
But he steals the headlines last season for all the wrong reasons. But I think he's done okay. So Martinez and Varane is interesting because Ten Hag's come out and said Maguire is our team captain.
Yeah.
So what's happening here? Is he just giving Martinez game time? Is Varane, he's captain today. Is he seeing how it works? Because let's be honest, there's McCullough there and you. Oh, you've done it.
We've just been on MUTV.
Yeah.
There.
You look really, really weird. You had your hood like you're about to rob someone. Do it.
No.
Why?
I just had my hood up because it was cold. It was 6 degrees in Melbourne. So yeah, you might have just seen me on MUTV.
Good that. So what I was going to say is, I don't know if Martinez and Varane are this incredible partnership. I don't think any United fan would feel disappointed with the fact that Maguire gets left out.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's going to happen.
Do you know?
Ten Hag doesn't make a statement like, "Oh, Maguire's our captain; he's going to be that way," without it actually having some truth behind it. Unless the truth, I don't know. What would you think? You think Martinez and Varane might be our partnership?
I think it could be. I think genuinely at this moment in time, I think because of his fitness issues and because of like you said, what we've seen from Maguire has started every possible game he can in that first team. I know today there's some like first team players. For instance, we assume Martinez will be in a first team. We assume Ronaldo would be in a first team. But other than that, it's only Varane that is a definite first team player from last season. This is very much the second team. Laird has barely played first team football for Man United. Tellez is, I think, certainly not United's first choice left back. Neither is Heaton, neither is Van der Beek or Garner or Garnacho or Chong. So this is the second team. So I think that Varane is currently behind Maguire in the pecking order. And I think because of that, we have to assume that we are, edging towards a Martinez-Maguire partnership, which I think stylistically makes a lot of sense. You got the sort of the big towering kind of block of a man in Maguire who is decent on the ball. And then you got Martinez, who's very good on the ball, who's a bit nippier, a bit quicker, can use his pace a bit more to recover. But I don't know. I think Varane's got some work to do, which is surprising.
Varane
really,
does have some work to do.
When you think he's Rafael Varane, one of the most, what would you call it, trophy-laden footballers of the last decade.
But maybe
he's fighting and behind Harry Maguire in the pecking order. It's a bit surprising, isn't it?
It's interesting. There's comments on Twitter. Real Madrid don't sell their best players, and to an extent, maybe they just saw something in him where the injury's setting back. And every time there was an injury, he just didn't look as sharp as he was when he came back, and that it was a nice time for him to go when they could have got some money from him. So now we've got a Varane who's coming to a stage of his career where he's getting a bit older. Yeah. He's still getting those injuries. He's picking up little knocks here and there. You're thinking to yourself, oh, bloody hell.
I know.
We need that steady defensive partnership if we're going to do anything this year. Everyone's looking so strong in their attacking lineups. Spurs, Liverpool, City.
Yeah.
We need that sort of colossal centre-backs that are just going to just really make an impact. I'd rather just have a really nice, steady Maguire-Martinez partnership throughout the season, knowing that's what we're going to get week in, week out.
It's weird that, innit? Because people talk about quality and all that sort of stuff, but at the end of the day, if you're not fit, it doesn't matter how good you are.
Yeah.
I know that's very obvious to say, but literally it's to the point where Rafael Varane is getting picked behind Harry Maguire at the moment.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you asked someone that question 3 years ago when Harry Maguire was playing for Leicester and Jose wanted him, or you compare that to Rafael Varane, who just won 3 Champions Leagues in a row. You could
That's
never
mad,
imagine
isn't
that
it?
would be the
That is
case
mad.
because they're the same age as each other as well. It's not like Varane's, you know, hitting 33, 34. He's 29.
Do you think they've ever like gone to each other's houses and cooked tea and that?
Absolutely not. No chance.
Maguire and Varane.
No.
Maguire and Varane. Because I think that's kind of what you want, isn't it? What you need.
You'd hope so.
Like
I
a
know,
little come round mine.
I remember from the 99 season review video,
Yeah.
Andy Cole and Dwight York talking about each other, saying that they ring each other in the mornings and
That's
they were
what you
like best
need,
mates.
man,
I
don't
don't
it?
know if they hung out together, but they were like constantly talking.
Yeah.
Had a really great relationship, and that was part of why they were so sort of fluid up front together.
That friendship was always something that, or like the teamwork and the bonding that's always been at the best clubs.
Yeah.
And I do think we've got some good players, but they are quite disjointed in some ways. Okay, I'd like to feel like, you know, maybe that's something Ten Hag needs to work on. It is teamwork.
Yeah.
You know, you hear those cheesy like little bonding sessions some clubs might do. Leicester were really good at it in the season they won the league.
Remember they all got those BMWs when they won the league.
You know, it was great, but that's what was needed.
Yeah.
They had like big nights out together, bowling and just some simple stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, you forget that. Yeah, we can have individual brilliance, but the best teams in the world are the ones that actually bloody like each other and have each other's backs.
Yeah.
And they all got pizza as well. What was the pizza story? Someone will know.
I don't remember the pizza story. I do remember. Do you remember what was the manager before? Who was Leicester's manager before Ranieri, who got sacked? Nigel Pearson. Thank you.
He had that unbelievable comeback the year before, didn't he, when they were at rock bottom and then turned it all around.
He did, but when you talk about Leicester players on a night out, this is an article from the Mirror in 2015. Leicester City sack players who filmed themselves in racist orgy, including Nigel Pearson's son. So, you know, team bonding can go too far. Do you remember that? Do you remember the video of that? Absolutely horrible. And that was Nigel Pearson's son. So, yes, you know, the team spirit is important. But let's not go full Derby County
What
here.
year was that? Yeah, what year
2015.
was that?
He got sacked. Ranieri came in and won the league with him the
year
next
after,
season. Yeah.
Yeah. He know how to do nights out right, though. That's why.
Well, who did?
Obviously not Pearson. Ranieri know how to do nights out right.
You big
We're just
racist.
talking about how good he was at hosting nights out and team bonding. You get up a story from the year before when they were in the relegation battle.
Racist jibes.
What does that even... What was the video? Was the video mad?
I mean, obviously you don't repeat that. Bad that, innit? Yeah?
Yep. But it doesn't get away from my point, whereas Ranieri had it good.
Yeah, Ranieri, yeah.
Bowling is completely different to getting
Whatever
pissed.
that was.
Where were they? The Tiger?
Bangkok.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, and who was in that taxi when that crashed? That was the Derby County team, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Thingy cut his knee to shreds. Do you remember that? When they robbed a taxi on tour?
That. They did rob a taxi.
Yeah, and who was it who cut his knee and could never play again? It was their centre-back, Richard Keogh.
Mad.
Keogh.
Who watched the other story of Ray Parlour? He got arrested for fighting
Well, he got
someone.
arrested for everything.
Ray Parlour with Arsenal got arrested. Ray Parlour, yeah.
His biggest ever fine. He found himself in a Hong Kong jail. It took him several seasons to pay it off.
Yeah, man.
Jesus
He
Christ.
kept getting fined so much.
He got
Ray
fined
Parlour.
half a year's wages.
Because he got
6
half a
months'
year's
wages.
Can you imagine saying
That's
that
like
telling
you
someone?
getting fined, what, 8 grand?
Can you
Bloody
imagine
hell.
telling someone, oh, by the way, you're going to not earn any money for half
For
a year?
6 months.
Fucking
Between, from now till Christmas.
Wouldn't that include bonuses?
Yeah. Apparently, says Amil, Ronaldo got applauded when he came out.
They're not going to boo him, are they?
I don't know. People booed Harry Maguire.
Yeah, but that was all down under a lot, wasn't it?
What's that mean?
Like, because, well, I was thinking about it. The really diehard fans who maybe booed Harry Maguire have had a year of pent up anger, haven't they, towards him? And you know, waking
They've not
up
had that weekly release.
No, waking up at 3 a.m. to see a player getting paid a shitload of money just not do well for the team.
Also, I think, like
You
I
go,
said, like I
just
said
booed
before, there's plenty of, you know, diehard Man United fans in Melbourne and
Name
Perth
them.
and Bangkok. Huh? Pete.
Pete
Genuinely. What?
Pete who?
Pete.
Pete.
But
Like a car.
there was also loads of people there who went to see it as an event, who were football fans but weren't necessarily Man United fans.
Course.
I think most of the, actual Man United
It's
fans
like
that were there.
like
would
Elton
not be
John
at
going.
home, right?
Like, I'd have gone and seen Elton John in concert.
Do you know?
Because I would have, because it's his last ever tour.
Yeah.
Like seeing Ronaldo, like seeing icons right in front of you. Would you not go and see Elton John?
I go see Elton John, yeah.
So you got the same point as me then, yeah.
Yeah, really good. Benny McCarthy on the sidelines there, former Blackburn striker, who apparently was announced as a United striker coach yesterday. He's already on the sidelines today. What do you make of that?
It's good.
Getting a new coach in a week before the start of the season.
Yeah. Well, is it because the last one wasn't good enough? Did we have a striker coach before?
I don't know that I'm aware of. Not a specific striking coach.
Well, is it right?
So I know Solskjaer obviously maybe sort of did that role a little bit. I think he did that in like 2008, and then obviously with him being back over the last 3 years, he was probably doing a lot of that.
Essentially, Ten Hag's seen in training that we're not good at scoring goals, which is probably a plus considering our goal difference was 0 last year. Or have we replaced someone who wasn't up to Ten Hag standards? If we replaced someone who wasn't, either way, I think it's good. It's positive.
Yeah.
Because if Ten Hag's identified the fact that we can't put the ball in the back of the net, goals is what we need, then bringing in Ben as
Ben, you know him, Benny McCarthy, bringing in Ben.
Well, I can say Ben, can't I? It's his fucking net. Stop laughing, Ethan. It's good.
It is good. It's a positive
Why,
sign.
do you not think that's a positive?
No, I do. Yeah, I do. Over on Twitter, we've just tweeted, how do we feel about United's midfield three today? Now, these are 3 players that are anywhere between sort of fan favourites, and they're very much a sort of an optimism 3, aren't they? So Eriksen, who's now been revered as the saviour of Manchester United after his free transfer. James Garner, who has been brilliant for Forest for, 18 months? I think he went in the January of 2021 and has been there ever since. And also Donny van der Beek, who again, social media will have you believe he's been sort of bullied and his career's been ruined by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer over the last 2 years. But these 3 have got a lot of fans and are, hopefully at least one of them can turn into the real deal. Are you excited about that midfield
Garner
three?
does an Eriksen, right. Donny, I've seen him a couple... Sorry, Joe, just making a point here. I've seen him a couple of times during pre-season. He just doesn't look there like a proper footballer. I know people want to say game time. No, it's a bit like, do you watch any Marvel stuff?
I've seen the Marvel films.
They've got that character Loki who just dies time after time and he keeps coming back. And I'm just like, I'm done with him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's bring him back. Oh, it's nice to see him on the pitch tonight, but he just won't show up. And then he'll disappear, and then we'll bring him back for another away game, and everyone will be like, oh, this is Donny's moment, and he just won't show up in that.
I know.
And I just don't know if he's wasting time for a player like Garner to step up. He showed hunger and desire last year, Forest, who are looking weirdly good in terms of their transfer market. It does look like a bit of a transfer market you might have on Football Manager, where you buy all these big names players, but you don't actually know what the chemistry's like together.
Well, so far this window, they've bought Nico Williams from Liverpool.
Yeah, Lingard, they got.
Jesse Lingard on a free. They got Wayne Hennessy on a free. Dean Henderson on loan. They've also got
Ramsey.
a few other players. They've got Omar Richards from Bayern Munich.
Ramsey they got. He's good. He'll do a job.
And Ramsey, yeah, he could do a job, or he could just be absolute trash. They've got Carl Jenkinson of Arsenal fame.
What? Forest.
Who else have they got? Moussa Diakate from Mainz, very highly rated, and Taiwo Awoniyi. So lots of players to look forward to there for Nottingham Forest. I think. Did you see that compilation that came out of Dean Henderson the other day? Yeah. So it was just after De Gea, I think, had been giving the ball away a little bit for United.
What?
What's
Have
happening?
I made a mistake about Aaron Ramsey?
He's signed for Forest. Is that what you said?
Is he not signed for Forest?
I thought it was.
He could sign for
Oh,
Forest.
sorry. I thought it was confirmed.
No, it's not confirmed. It's just rumoured at this point.
Yeah, what?
It's possible, though,
There's
isn't
no
it?
smoke about fire, is there?
That's not true, is there? The smoke machine. Or do you think there's a little fire going on inside the smoke machine?
Sorry about the Aaron Ramsey thing. Imagine if it broke right now and we just got ahead of it by 1 minute.
What difference would that make to anyone's life?
No one. I don't even care. Forest will go down.
What is the best pre-match pub to go to in Manchester? Interesting. Depends what you want. Do
Really
you want a
just
good
depends what you
pub that you can then go to the match to afterwards? Because if so, you're opening up, your northern quarters, any pub in Greater Manchester, really.
Yeah.
Or do you want a pub near the ground that you can stand with loads of
My
United fans?
advice is always get to the ground.
Do you think?
You don't want to be waiting on. You want to be around the ground because the trams can be a bit sweaty, can be a bit pushy, can be a bit busy.
Yeah.
So you're like 2 pints in. What always happens when you need pints? Away.
Away.
So you're in a wee like that. You're fucking that's dead sweaty.
the
You're on the
tram.
way. You're on the way into town. Get round Old Trafford. I like the hotel football.
Yeah.
I like the basement.
I like the hotel football. The thing with hotel football is it obviously because of how new it is, it doesn't have much of a. There's not much of a sort of a history to feel to it. It doesn't feel traditional, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't
It's very
feel
modern.
traditional.
It's like it is going to a hotel.
Yeah,
that
it
was
really
built
is.
5 years ago.
It really is.
So if you want it's the closest pub to Old Trafford, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it
literally
really
a
is.
stone's throw
But
away.
downstairs they always have live music on.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
good.
Upstairs as well. If you're coming from like outside Manchester, they've got a really lovely view of Old Trafford, so you can take your little pictures there.
You know what?
Your little pictures, like.
Okay, yeah. No, that's true.
What are the others? The Trafford, Bishop's Blaze.
Trafford, Bishop's Blaze, yeah.
Bishop's Blaze is a bit mad.
You could go to Lime Bar in Salford,
Lime Bar
Salford
is
Keys
like-
precinct.
That's quite far away though.
It is, but it's a 20-minute walk,
It's not
which
far
isn't
away.
bad. Some of the best guaranteed parking around Old Trafford, I'd say there. You can usually get a space in the precinct.
Yeah. There was.
Anyway, there you go.
Yeah,
I
there
also
you go.
like coming in. Depends if you get in the train. If you get in the train to Piccadilly,
Yeah.
I would go for a drink in the Northern Quarter and then get your tram or
Yeah, but
a taxi to Old Trafford.
What Northern Quarter bar screams footy?
Well, you don't have to scream footy, does it? It just has to scream good pub. The Millstone, yeah.
Yeah, the Millstone's good.
The Fremount would be a good pre-match pub, I think.
Fremont.
Know what I mean? Or just go to the Piccadilly.
Don't go to Piccadilly Tavern. That's where the away fans drink.
Do they? Yeah,
Yeah.
but get battered in there then. See, I don't know because I don't get the
Rayo-
train in.
What they called?
I just the reason I say that I live near the Northern Quarter, so I just go there first.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to talk
Then
to you
my other
about
tactics are
something else. Oh, go on.
Go to a local pub afterwards as well. Let the trams die down.
It's a nightmare, isn't it? Do you know what I end up?
Sometimes
I
those
just walk
trams
down the
can
canal for an
shut
hour.
up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Go to a local shop, buy some tins, and then
Yeah,
walk down by the canal.
that's a good point.
Don't
that.
fall in.
Yeah, don't fall in. It's always a longer walk than I think that.
It is always long.
You do a 40-minute walk and then you're in Deansgate Castle.
Oh yeah, but then go to the Wharf, great pub.
Tib Street Tavern, that's not bad.
Tipsy Chums, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm mistaken.
Premier Inn, good for a pint next to Old Trafford.
Oh yeah, the Premier Inn.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you go in there?
If you think that the hotel football's too nice,
Yeah, it's true. Go
go to the
Inn.
Premier Inn instead. I want to ask you about something, and it's David De Gea. I know it's been made a point to me in the comments that you've turned against Donny van der Beek this pre-season. People
Me?
saying you've got an agenda against
Turned
him.
against a couple of people.
What's your thoughts on David De Gea? Because he's someone that has divided opinion. After Dean
I gave
Henderson
Alanga a
he
bit
made
of
his
shit the other
debut
day
for
as well.
Forest, claiming crosses, bringing the ball out from the back, taking on strikers, passing the ball out. People were comparing and contrasting his ability on the ball, his ability to command his box to David De Gea's. What are your thoughts
I've
on
stayed
Big
quite
Dave?
quiet on Big Dave.
Have you? How come?
I think I don't know how come. Mainly it's because, when it comes to like actually dissecting football, the goalkeeping position is quite a difficult one for me when I get my head around it.
Yeah.
Because he looks like he does.
But you playing goal and five-a-side.
It's because I'm out of breath and need a rest.
Oh.
I'll go in, lads. 5 minutes, no, I'll take 10. So as well as he does the shot stopping stuff correct, you can see his mistakes and his flaws in coming off his line as quick. He always still looks like an old David De Gea from 2012, where when a cross comes in and there's a group of players and attackers in the box and defenders, he doesn't look like
We
the
saw that
strong,
against Villa,
big
didn't we?
goalie.
We saw that against Villa, him coming out and just flapping it across.
Yeah, flappy everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, David De Gea, he must be liked. Henderson had those glimpses of like, is he our future
Yeah.
under Solskjaer? But we decided just
No.
and we didn't really
Well,
know.
there were
Or give him the
rumours,
time
weren't
of
there,
day.
of him having long COVID last summer,
Yeah,
and that some of the effects of that meant that he wasn't fit to start the season last year under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when it looked like he'd been given that number one spot.
Yeah.
And since then, he's never really had a chance.
no, he's got a game. He's got Forest, with them, their amazing team. And Ramsey's there soon. He's got Forest as an opportunity to prove himself as a Premier League goalkeeper. How old's Henderson?
I think he's 24.
Because he's a loan. It's a loan move, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
25 now.
25. So if the keeper comes back from Forest and he's looking, like an absolute colossal goalkeeper. There's nothing stopping us having this season with De Gea, and then looking at getting him out.
The only problem is David De Gea's contract, I believe, has still got 2 or 3 years on it. So he signed a new one in 20. Oh, it actually goes till the end of next season. So let's say Dean Henderson has a great year this year. De Gea's still got another year on his contract after that.
Yeah.
Does that worry you?
No, you do a little bit of shadowing. You know what I mean?
Shadowing like he's doing work experience. You know what, Dean?
Bring him in.
Dean, you just see what David does. You just do a bit of that.
Yeah, because you wonder. I mean,
Shadowing.
I sometimes I feel like I talk absolute shite, but when my dog swaps food, like the food brand, you're supposed to not do a straight swap. You're supposed to put 50% of his old food in, 50% of his new food in, and gradually get the stomach used to the new dog food over time.
Right.
And I'm just wondering, could we do that? So fucking Aldino, what a season he's had for Forest. Him and Aaron Ramsey.
So let's say, you know, De Gea is your pedigree chum.
Yeah, and I want to go on to Wags.
Dean Henderson is your...
Just give you one. I'll just give you one.
It's your James Well-beloved. It's a very premium dog food, that.
Christ, he'd be lucky if he gets fucking...
You know, win a lot.
My dog.
What I'd
were
like
we
to say
saying?
to you is,
What were we
you
saying
sound
then?
like an absolute nutter for saying, with my dog, you have to slowly switch
Well, you
his
know
food.
what I
Let me
mean.
finish.
You
let me
know
fin-
what I
Jay,
mean. You know
Joe,
what I mean.
Let me finish. I called you Jay. You sound like a nutter talking about dog food having to be transitioned over.
Yeah.
And yet, Joe, let me take you back to the season 2020-2021,
Yeah.
where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer started by playing Dean Henderson in the Europa League. Slowly, you play the league, you play the Europa League. By the end of the season, Dean Henderson was playing the league matches.
Yes, he was.
He was doing your crossover. He
Yeah.
was doing your win a lot to your pedigree chums, like you've said.
was, yeah.
And
Did
you
you say
sound mad.
Wags?
And yet Ole Gunnar Solskjaer adopted the same method. Maybe there will be a bit of that.
Yeah.
I think one problem for Dean Henderson last season is, because we were in the Champions League and not the Europa League, there wasn't the same sort of suggestion that you can be like a second choice goalie because it's a second rate competition.
Yeah.
Because it was Champions League, we had to play our best team every week. So therefore Henderson never got that sort of, building of confidence. Very interesting, that.
Yeah. He's got an earring in.
Yeah, Ronaldo always wears an earring.
Yeah, that was larger than normal, though, isn't it? Have I just made that up?
It's larger than life, that one.
Can you play with an earring?
No.
Like that big?
No, you can't play with an earring. You can play with a stud, but it has to have tape over it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That one's quite a good shot. We don't know if that one in.
People calling you Henry the Ninth.
Why are they calling me Henry the Ninth?
Because it's like you're like the new version of Henry the Eighth.
I'll take it, mate. I'll take it.
What
But
do you
yeah,
think
we
to
got to
that?
admit that pedigree chum thing was good.
Yeah, it only turned out good
He's
because
got a
I had
massive year.
data to back it up.
No. He's got a massive year at Forest this year.
Yeah.
He's got a massive year at Forest.
Yeah.
There's little flies dotting about.
I know,
here,
I've
isn't
killed
there?
one of them already.
Yeah.
I think it's because Ethan didn't take the bins out for 2 weeks while we were gone.
Can I say, I opened that bin once and oh my God,
Yeah.
I nearly keeled over.
Yeah.
Something waved at me.
Do you know, because when Ethan was living on the streets, he used to bring his filth in a bag and he'd put it in that
What,
bin.
like his porno mags?
No, not his porno mags, his pooey nappies in that.
Did you have, I keep forgetting this isn't the slap of yours, is it?
Go on, ask him.
Do you have like porno mags you took from like one place to another?
No, we've got the internet.
He's got the internet these days for people who can't hear him.
Interesting. Ten Hag looking very swish. I like the neckline on that t-shirt he's wearing.
It's a nice, I mean, I don't really, if you're going to go swish, just wear a smart, like, that kind of suit jacket for me. I'd rather just him wear like a smarter jacket, but not like that.
I think it looks really good.
Yeah, but it could like be like a dad trying to win back his kids at court
Yeah.
kind of vibe.
Yeah, casual, but obviously you're taking it
I
seriously.
really like the new kit, by the way.
Do you?
Yeah, I really like the new kit.
A lot of people dislike they think there's too much going on with the collar and the pattern on the collar. Your
No.
thoughts?
I want more, if anything.
Simon Stone has just tweeted, fair to say United fans' affection for Cristiano Ronaldo has not diminished over the summer. The loudest cheers were for him when the team was read out. So not only was he not booed, he received the loudest cheers of anyone. Do you think he's earned that right with his
Yeah.
Ballon d'Or and multiple league wins and all that?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
think
boo him
so.
anyway. You would
boo
boo him. I would never boo a Manchester United player.
But
So
I don't know. There's some. What do you think about the argument then? Because the argument is that obviously he is causing a bit of disruption trying to leave Old Trafford, but they aren't for the fact that he doesn't want to play for United. In terms of the fact that it's more of a selfish reasons, he wants to play in the Champions League.
Yeah.
And we just weren't good enough last year, and we just then haven't offered him Champions League football this year. He's got a big ego. He looks at his goals. He's the top goal scorer now in the Champions League.
Yeah.
It has been for a while, but he wants to extend that and extend it and extend it.
My concern with that
is
that he
and then just extending it a bit more.
My concern with that is that, and I'm not. This isn't just a you thing. A lot of people are doing this. Where you said we haven't offered him Champions League. He was the main striker in the team that failed to get to the Champions League.
He would
season.
say he scored 20+ goals.
Yeah.
So he did his job.
But what I'm saying is,
leaky back.
Have you? Wonder what that smell was.
Leaky back. But I'd say if you turn around to me and go, right, you were the main striker in that team. I go, oh, did I only score 6 goals last year?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I scored, 22?
Yeah, but 2 of them were hat-tricks in 2 weeks after we'd already failed to get Champions League. So, yes, obviously, that still counts. But 6 of those 18 Premier League goals came when it was too little too late.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? If you'd have got those 6 Champions League, goals spread over 4 games that had won us some games, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Champions League cannot deny what he did. We wouldn't have got out of the group stage without him. He was better than I thought he would be in the Premier League. The rest of the team was shocking. I'm not knocking him, but he played a part in the fact that we didn't get Champions League football. You can't just come out and go, "Oh, you lot didn't do anything last season."
Yeah.
It's your fault we didn't get Champions League. You were in the team, mate.
Yeah.
Anyway, Carl Anker, conversely to what Simon Stone said, has said that big boos when Ronaldo's name were read out, but also big cheers more than any other player. So there were some people expressing their discontent there.
Wonder if he's hearing Roo.
Roo?
Ronaldo.
Sorry. Do you think he's Wayne Rooney?
Yeah, true. I forgot. I thought Ronaldo.
No one says Ronaldo, do they?
Yeah. Some people, some good pockets of Old Trafford have started to say it.
Started to say
Ronaldo.
That's just not true. Mickey Nooms or Mikey Nooms says, "I'm loving this, like an extra long
Which one is
Sloppy
it?
Joe special." It's Mikey Nooms. People are saying Boo Earns.
What?
No, they're saying Boo Earns. Okay. Do you like The Simpsons? He's never heard
By
of
the
that.
way,
He's never heard of Boo Earns. I can tell because he just disengaged completely. Carry on.
How closely
Still not
matched
talking about
were
it.
the Aston Villa kits and the United kits in the last pre-season game? You didn't watch it?
I did watch it.
What are you talking about?
I need to see some pictures to refresh my memory. You're saying that the kits were too similar?
Very similar. There was like a light blue and a light white. And you get a light white? Or is it just that's similar.
That is quite similar. I'm going to just zoom in on this and I'll show the audience. If you can cut to my camera, please, Ethan.
People will know what we're saying. Turn
the brightness down.
That's 4 United players there.
I know what you mean. They are 3 similar looking kits, aren't they? Light shirt, dark shorts, and pants. Yeah. But I think it's not really something that we need to talk about at the moment, do you?
No.
Right. So what do you want to say? What do you want to say to the audience for bringing up something that's irrelevant?
I apologise for bringing up was it last week's?
No.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it wasn't the last game. Yeah, it was last week.
Last week's
Right.
pre-season.
Apology accepted.
Didn't we learn a lot from it?
Taron Camplin says McGrath has gone fully mental these last few months. Do you think it's since you've been self-employed?
Fucking hell, yeah. There's a lot of pressure there.
There isn't there?
There is.
Because basically you're betting on yourself there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is that why your Instagram stories are so full of work?
Yeah, I have to be.
Yeah.
You love just like not saying anything, but then saying something.
What do you mean?
Like you won't say anything at the time. Like you said, oh, you look dead sweaty when I was at Wingfest.
No,
Why didn't you message me? Saying,
No.
Might want to wipe your forehead.
No, what happened is you said it was roasting at Wings Fest, and I said, yeah, I could see you were sweating on your Instagram story. That's not. It wasn't a bad thing.
Right. Well, I would have made me a message to Joe. You're doing these Instagram stories. I was clearly drunk.
Well, yeah.
Do you want to just
see? Hey, here's something. I didn't notice you were drunk.
Right,
so
steaming?
Do you know what I mean?
Steaming.
Look at that. The Bangkok Century Cup 2022.
What a cup.
1 trophy already in the bag for Ten Hag.
Is there any chance I can get a coffee?
Yeah, can we nip across the road and get some coffees?
No.
Yeah.
Go
Petty
on,
cash.
innit?
He owes us a drink. We bought him a peach iced tea.
You know, it's like £1.
Yeah.
Just with no sugars. But milky, please.
Resonating
And
silence.
make it strong. No, I should have seen
Resonating silence says excited to see Garner. Do you think he'll play as a number 6? Where do you think we'll see that midfield 3? Do you think it's going to be a flat 3 or?
No, I think Eriksen's going to push up, do you think? And then just use Donny and Garner there at the back with Garner looking at the number 6 role. We had an inkling that Martinez might be brought in to play a defensive midfield role.
Yeah.
That's not come true, is it?
I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, clearly not. We've got a new centre back, which I'm more happy about. Although I do fancy. I fancy Garner to be really in that first team because we just lack so much into that. If the team is like right how it is now, what is our midfield 3 for the first game? Is it Fred?
I think it's Fred, McTominay, Bruno.
Fucking hell.
I think we could maybe see Fred, Eriksen, Bruno.
Yeah, would
Eriksen
Eriksen
playing
be a
deeper.
bit happy about that? You don't get the best out of Eriksen, are you?
You're not, but then it's either Eriksen or McTominay.
Christ.
Isn't
The De Jong thing's just fallen flat, innit?
So far, but I think there's still a chance. What I want to do is I want to show you United squad at the start of this season.
I'd love for Garner just to be like insane today. Have the United fans on his back, buzzing about him.
Yeah.
Showing loads of determination, being a bit of a nuisance for opposition, just constantly running,
Yeah.
constantly wanted it.
Oh, yeah.
Because then we look at that and go, maybe McFred.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? I'm just going to read you through a few things here. This is Manchester United squad at the start of last season, right? And I want to compare that to the United squad this season.
Yeah.
And I want you to tell me which one you think is a stronger squad. So last year we had De Gea, Lindelof, Bailly, Jones, Maguire, Pogba.
What, is this the starting 11?
No, this was just the squad.
The squad.
Pogba, Ronaldo, Mata, Martial, Rashford, Mason Greenwood, Lee Grant, Jesse Lingard, Ahmad, Fred, Bruno Fernandes, Varane, Delo, Cavani, Luke Shaw, Sancho, Dean Henderson, Matic, Van der Beek, Telles, Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, and Elanga were the players that played games. Now, from that team, we've lost Wan-Bissaka. I mean, he's out of the squad. We've lost Dean Henderson. We've lost Cavani.
No one can get hold of him.
We've lost Cavani. We've lost Mason Greenwood. We've lost Paul Pogba, and we've replaced them with
Kettleboil.
We've replaced them with Martinez, Eriksen on a free, and Malacia.
Could you do us a favour? Could you Google the Leeds game? Leeds, was it 5-1? We were here for it. Varane was brought out into the middle of the pitch. I want to know what the starting 11 was there and how much it might differ.
So United starting 11 in that game was De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw,
Yeah.
McTominay, Fred,
Fucking hell.
Dan James,
Oh, it would differ.
Bruno Fernandes,
and a
Pogba,
striker.
and Greenwood.
So that would.
Do you think United squad is better now or then?
That's a great question.
So we've lost Greenwood, Pogba, Cavani.
But we also
Matic.
have lost players that we as United fans argued all season may be actually good enough football-wise, but just weren't giving it for United. So although we might have weakened our squad, the players that remain have got the right attitude to be United players.
Yeah.
And we've gotten rid of players that literally looked like they couldn't give a shit about us last year.
I agree.
Literally couldn't give a shit. So you could, on paper, think to yourself, well, maybe last year there were certain players that were still in the squad and a bigger squad that made United look better.
Yeah.
But those players that just couldn't be bothered to give everything for the club have sort of drifted away.
It's a shame, though, isn't it, that, like you said, on paper, quality and talent-wise, our team has probably got worse. Obviously, the Mason Greenwood thing is the club couldn't account for that at the start of the year. That's not
I've never seen that colour before.
anything about the club. Yeah, it's a big super chat from Chicano, 1987. We got beat yesterday by a team that has largely been together for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Most of the players in Athletic know how to play Simeone's system and style of play. United are still a work in progress. Yeah, Ten Hag has only been training these players for 31 days. So the fact that we've got even something resembling a cohesive structure and style is a good sign, I think. I don't think it's necessarily a problem to lose to one of the most... I mean, even including every team, They are one of the most well-drilled teams in Europe, aren't they?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They
And
do
only
that
got beat
style
1-0
to
as
perfection.
Well. Only got beat 1-0.
Yeah,
so.
but they only ever win 1-0, don't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah, like it. What was I going to say?
Something else actually I want to bring up before. Sorry to move on. Wan-Bissaka just
Gone.
not in the squad anymore.
Is he ill? Is he gone?
I don't know. He's not. The bench has names such as Bishop, Fish, Wellens, Hansen, McNeil.
Fish is a fun name, isn't it?
Will Fish.
Fish.
Will Fish.
Fish. Do you remember this story? Fish. Do you remember it? Is he bringing? Are the cogs turning?
The cogs are.
Fish. It's a game, Ethan. Fish. That's what Grimsby fans sing. When I go watch the game at Grimsby, because my other half's from Grimsby.
Why do they do that?
Because they love fish. They're by the shore, aren't they?
Wait, they're just chanting fish for the.
No songs. No songs. Fish.
And that's all they do?
Fish.
Are they alright?
Yeah, fine. They're sponsored by Young's. Remember that? Don't you have a fishy on a little dishy? Don't you have a
Young's
fishy when
make
boat
fish the
comes
dish of
in?
the day. Yeah, I know it.
Fish.
I know what they're.
So every time I see fish on the touchline, I can't help but think if it becomes a worldie, we might have to steal that chant off Grimsby.
Or loan him to Grimsby. Make him feel
Fish-
like a celebrity.
Fucking hell, that would be a big day for him.
I know.
What would happen if we played Grimsby? What would they chant then? Boo fish. Nah.
Prawns. Prawns. Like that. That's what they'd have to do, wouldn't they? They couldn't go for that. Fish the new Mexican wave.
Fish is the.
Interesting that.
Never thought we'd say that in the pod.
People are concerned that Wan-Bissaka might have been left in Australia. Like, do you know how
What,
Kevin
when they do
McAllister
headcount?
got left back at home?
Home Alone.
I reckon halfway through the plane ride back, you just heard Ten Hag go, Aaron! Like that. And then you cut back and fucking Wan-Bissaka's putting aftershave on. He's doing all that. His hotel room's getting robbed. He thinks it's the wet bandits and it's actually just room service. Can we try and get to 1,000 likes? We've got 2,500 people watching. Let's get to 1,000 likes. It's a simple ratio, that.
it is who are the Wet Bandits?
The Wet Bandits are Harry and Marv from Home Alone. Okay. That was their name, the Wet Bandits, because they used to put the wet tissue in the sink and run the taps. Let's get to 1,000 likes before kickoff.
1,000.
So we've got 5 minutes to get to 1,000 likes. We're already well past 300. Fish. That's going to be fucking right good if he comes on, innit?
It is.
I love
I'm
that.
I'm going to lose my mind.
I'm going to lose my fish. Omar has just sent 79 pence. Thank you very much,
Cheers,
Omar. Thank you for your super chat. There's a lot of fish comments in the comments.
Fish. Can I say, who creates like the rules for these pre-seasons? Are they under like, or is it just chaos?
I need a more answerable question than that.
Have we on our subs bench, because we were talking about Wan-Bissaka not being on the subs, is it because we're only allowed a certain amount?
No, friendlies you can have, I believe, I reckon Lewis is probably the best person to ask this. I think you can have as many subs as you want in a friendly.
So if Aaron Wan-Bissaka is fit,
you don't even have to be registered to play in a friendly. You don't. Did you not see that guy the other day that came on and scored a penalty for who was it? Everton. He'd been.
I thought the keeper could have done better.
He'd been taking supplies and stuff to help out in Ukraine. He'd been driving them there.
Keeper did the right thing.
The keeper.
I didn't know the backstory, sorry, I just saw.
Yeah, the keeper didn't.
Omar's back in touch now.
Keeper didn't really. He didn't really go for it. And he's an adult who took this penalty. It wasn't his child. Yeah. The keeper did the right thing. Right. Rebecca Jade O'Sullivan says, Joe, check Twitter. I tagged Paddock in an article. I'm not logged in as Paddock on it. I'm logged in as Joe Smith.
Search the Paddock app.
That's a great question.
Well, not long till kick-off.
Not long till kick-off.
4 minutes till kick-off.
Get your score predictions in the comments. I'll have a look for this article, and if someone can send it me from behind there, so Rebecca Jade O'Sullivan should have tagged you in something. Give me a score prediction, Joe. And give us your score predictions at home as well. Well, you're too late.
Are you going to do the big Premier League prediction things you normally do?
The video?
Yeah.
Of course.
When's that? This
Coming
week?
out next week, yeah. Absolutely.
You wrote down what you're thinking there?
I think
I've seen everyone's top six. I'm like, fucking hell.
What are you saying?
No one rates us. This isn't just United fans' top six. This is like generic top six.
Yeah. I think United are going to finish
coming out here.
third next season. What do you think for this game then? Give me a score prediction. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you say third?
I think United are going to finish third next season. Yeah, you'll see my full.
Fourth at a push.
Interesting.
Push, go on.
So the Daily Mail again, which means read into that as much as you want. The Daily Mail, it's almost annoying. The old sort of red top newspapers, like I know Daily Mail isn't strictly that, but more tabloid newspapers, Mirror, Mail,
Of one.
yeah, other one, and even stuff like the Express and all that. They do have contacts. Journalists at these places do have contacts, but they're just willing to sort of push the truth a bit further.
Yeah,
So
they
sometimes they get it right. So this could be true, but you have to take it with a pinch of salt. So apparently, Manchester United are now ready to pay the 20 million deferred salary of FC Barcelona to Frankie de Jong and offer him 550,000 euros a week salary as a new signing. That's according to the Daily Mail, which obviously would be massive because the thing that has been holding this deal back with Frankie de Jong and Manchester United is these deferred wages. Frankie de Jong wants the money that Barcelona owe him. They don't want to pay it to him. And apparently, supposedly, according to them, United are willing to now pay that. I'm trying to find the article. Here we go. Manchester United preparing a final offer.
The Daily Mail's
to Frankie
headlines
de Jong
are so large,
from
aren't
Barcelona. Yeah. So count how many words there are here. Manchester United are preparing a final offer to sign Frankie de Jong from Barcelona with the Premier League giants to match his £450,000 a week salary and wipe out the 17 million he is owed in wages. This is according to Ryan Walker for Mail Online about a couple of hours ago, actually. Manchester United are ready to make de Jong midfielder Frankie de Jong their top earner. The club are willing to cover the 17 million owed by Barcelona in deferred wages, apparently. Now, obviously, that would be absolutely massive if that was true. We'll wait for slightly more confirmation on that because Barcelona, the Daily Mail, like I said, they do have sources. They could have got this first. That wouldn't be out of the realms of possibility. But you don't trust them as a sort of one-stop shop.
But it really feels like that. Yeah, the board may have told Ten Hag that he's not got that much money to spend this window.
Yeah.
But his main target, Ten Hag, has been de Jong.
Yeah.
So it might be just the thing that would make Ten Hag happy going into this game is securing the man that I think he really bloody wants.
See, it'd be interesting as well. Is that 450 grand a week? Is that designed so that over the 5 years he gets paid 17 million extra, or will there be a 17 million pounds fee given to him up front to cancel that out, or would it have been a 370 grand a week contract and instead we'll say we'll give you 450 and over 5 years that is 17 million more than we would have given you.
Who do footballers bank with?
I don't know. It's incredible, isn't it?
Like
some Cayman Islands thing. The game's kicked off, by the way.
Game's kicked off. Sync it. Oh no, you can't do that.
17 million quid on your Monzo.
Yeah, can you imagine
Rayo
that?
Vallecano are in on goal straight away, and
Great save by De Gea.
it's a good save by Tom Heaton as well.
Oh, sorry, Tom Heaton.
That was just one pass, and they were through on goal. Then.
That was mad.
It's a good start, anyway, guys.
That must be mad if you get a Monzo like bing like on your phone, your notification, and then
Your salary's coming.
2 million quid coming in the month.
That's mad, isn't it?
That is mad. Because do you think they get taxed at source, or do you think they declare it? Like, are they
I think they
self-employed?
get I don't think the footballers aren't self-employed, are they? Footballers are employees of the football club.
Yeah.
I think they get taxed before it gets to them. I don't know that actually. I wonder about that
I'd love to get maybe
because a lot of them
football
sure.
lawyer
Go on then. Who's that? Garnacho.
Fucking hell!
Poor ball there.
Have they sunk yet? Have you sinking it?
Is it sunk?
Yeah.
Ethan led.
Ethan, is it sinking?
Yeah, just had the same issue with the timer again.
Oh, it's interesting.
Oh,
Same issue as yesterday. Hasn't learned from his mistakes.
You did this yesterday as well.
Yeah, don't worry about it. No, he has learned from his mistakes, really. He'll just be able to recover much more quickly.
Two Watchalong backs to back.
It's the first time it's ever happened. Can you remember a time in our lifetime when United have played 2 games in a row?
No.
In 2 days? We've done 2 in 3 before over Christmas periods.
That's classic, isn't it?
Classic stuff.
Classic stuff.
Oh, what a pass from Martinez there. My word, has this man got a touch.
I went. What a great day I had this time last
year.
Who shouts that? Come on.
Varane there, letting the ball run across his body.
Some people's fucking eardrums, and you.
Yeah, I moved back a bit, but it might have been too late. So
when
if you listen to that on an AirPod, you can bill us for some new AirPods.
You shout sometimes on the sloppy jokes, and I have to edit it, and it comes as a surprise. It is mad.
Does it? Rayo Vallecano have got a way about them.
Well, they have for the first 5 minutes.
Go on, Garnacho driving at defences.
Is anyone going to help him out?
Ronaldo trying to play it through to Eriksen. There's a good intensity to United's play when we're on the ball. I would argue that at times...
Can we finish these? Just have them, because they keep staring at me. Go on.
I would argue that at times United's play under Ten Hag has been frantic rather than high intensity. Sometimes it looks a bit like we don't know what we're doing. We're just doing it as fast as we can. Do you know what I mean? But, like there seems to be a lack of control sometimes to how quickly we're trying to play.
They're not ready to play his style yet. So the style is good, but the players just aren't yet.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean by that?
No.
Right.
Try and explain again.
Right, so
What are you
it
trying to
looks
say?
frantic because the players haven't got used to it yet.
Right. That's
once
much more close to a point.
Thank you. But once the players do get used to it, that frantic element hopefully will be taken away as they look more comfortable on the ball. Or it could just be chaos. I don't know. Imagine if
I think I'm hopeful that's what it is. I
Think
think because at the minute we're trying to play in this new way with more energy, get the ball forward more quickly. It takes a while to do that in a way that's controlled and measured, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ronaldo being dispossessed there.
Chong. It was on the ball.
Oh. Sorry, I thought you
By the
just-
way, Hannibal in the last game I saw was wild. It
Was
looked
he?
like he was on how quick can he get sent off kind of mission.
What did you make of Fred's red card yesterday?
That was. It's bad for a pre-season, isn't it?
A 2-footer to the knob. I love how he's on the phone and just jumped on him.
It is bad. I wonder if they've been, Atletico Madrid. I wonder if they've been saying something all game, getting in his head.
Yeah, just
And that was
winding
just a
him
bit
up.
of frustration.
Yeah.
It's the Women's Euros final, by the way, in
Just
an
going
hour.
to say that. How bothered are you about that?
Don't say that. I'm bothered. You should,
No.
should be fucking bothered.
I didn't say. Oh, that shit.
Hold on, you didn't. You went, how bothered
I just said how
are you
bothered
by
you about
that?
it because women's football isn't something that everyone
No.
watches, and that's been one of the sort of the whole point of the thing. And actually, to be honest, I was getting a little bit sick of the whole. Oh, isn't it great to see this many people turning out? Isn't it great? The whole underlying message around the whole Euros, and I know this is how things have to be in a growing sport. And especially a sport that's had such unfair criticism down the years. But the whole thing has been, oh, isn't it great that it's now a real sport? No one's actually treating it with like just honesty and being like, this is actually great. It's all like, oh, this is all, I don't know, almost like with Eriksen. Do you know how he's had his heart problems? And everyone's like, isn't it great to see him playing again?
Yeah.
Well, he's just a footballer.
Yeah.
Like women's football is just football and it's good.
Yes.
You don't have to be, oh, it's a point, it's this.
Yeah,
and
no,
isn't
I
it
get
nice?
what you're saying,
Just too much for me. I like women's football, but we don't have to be
Go
everyone sort
on.
of patting it on the back every 2 seconds. I think it takes the piss a little bit.
I get that. I think the full extent of how popular it become is when.
Yeah, condescending. I think it's slightly condescending. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Sorry, go on.
No, I get that. Yeah. But look at United, we don't have a team. The women's team for 4 years? Ago?
Yeah, and that's a different point where you can address it and say there's been so much sexism around women's football that is awful. But I don't think it needs to always be like, oh, isn't it lovely? They've sold a few tickets. That's how some of it comes across, I think.
Yeah.
It's meant to be nice, but it's just a bit condescending at times. Anyway.
Good for the game is what they say.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for the game. And I get that. But I just think it's because a lot of the sports commentators that we listen to, they have been working in the game for so long that maybe 5-6 years ago, good for the game was a phrase needed to be said to help build up the popularity. When you've still got teams like United not even having a team back then, and they used to say, oh, this is good for the game. It's because they needed to hammer home the point that actually it is good for the game.
Yeah.
But now, they think they sold 800,000 tickets in total at the Euros, this one.
It's almost as many as Wingfest.
15,000 at Wingfest.
That's genuinely incredible, that, isn't it? You're the face of an event that sold 15,000 tickets.
And a guy called DJ Barbecue.
Someone said, what?
Don't
DJ
talk to me.
Barbecue, is that your name?
Don't talk to me about DJ Barbecue.
Who's DJ Barb?
No, he's a lovely guy.
Have a look at him.
He's a lovely guy, and he'll sign.
I know DJ Barbecue.
Yeah.
He's been on a lot of Jamie Oliver stuff.
Yeah.
I always thought he looked a bit like Chris Pontius from Jackass.
Yeah. And if you want a copy of his book, he's got one.
Does he not look like him?
Yeah.
They look very similar, don't they?
Oh, you bloody do, yeah. They look very similar.
Yeah.
don't they? Yeah. Maybe they could be related.
Maybe.
They're both from America, aren't they?
Yeah. So you and DJ Barbecue been hitting it off, have you?
Yeah. He's a good lad.
What's your DJ name?
That's
Is
a
it?
great question.
Is it?
Because DJ Henry VIII doesn't have a good ring to it.
No.
DJ 8th does.
No, it doesn't.
DJ Henry? No, I just don't want to be called DJ Henry.
DJ Henry sounds like a Hoover, doesn't it? Yeah, let's get a DJ name going for Joe McGraw in the comments,
And don't
please.
be tight.
I'll
It's
only
a
read the
Sunday.
nice
It's a
ones.
Sunday. Have that last piece there.
People saying DJ Henry.
No, because I've got a name and don't know if no one knows what that means. People might just call me Henry.
DJ Tudor.
Yeah, choose somehow.
DJ Big Ed.
You said you'd only read the nice ones.
That is nice.
Big Ed.
Do you know having a big head is one of the single biggest indicators of intelligence?
Yep.
Genuinely. You can Google that. Big heads tend to have a correlation with bigger brains, and bigger brains tend to be smarter.
Speaking about big brains, I've been trying to get into. I think I'm trying to get into chess.
Chess.
I've been watching these. I mean, TikTok algorithm has somehow got me stumbling on this guy, this German lad, who thinks he's mint at chess, and like now and again he'll get surprised by like some smelly person in a park who joins him and beats him in like 19 moves.
There's a great scene in. Have you ever seen Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld?
Nope.
It's a Netflix show. Well, originally he just made it, but it's a Netflix show. There's a great scene with him with Michael Richards, who played Kramer on Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah.
Who's a really good chess player. Like very, very high end.
Very
like,
good.
Incredible, like professional level. He used to play against these guys in the
Whacking.
park in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Who are like savants. As in,
Fonts.
yeah, and they'll only ever play you once.
What?
They'll only
Does
play.
it rhymes?
I play you twice. No, I'll play you twice. If I beat you, I'm never playing
If
you
I'm
again.
nice.
Because he ain't got the time to keep playing you.
Right.
And he said he played him once, and this guy, he's like grandmaster level. This guy, he played him once, played him once, played him once. Three,
he
4
lost?
moves later, lost. And he's like, yeah, I've got to play you again. Played him
once.
again the second time, beat him even faster the second time. And apparently they're like some of the best chess players in the world,
Wow.
but
Yeah.
because they struggle with their mental health,
There's no money in chess, is there, as well?
they could never be sort of pinned down for a tournament. But is that what you're going to be in 2 or 3 years?
I'm thinking
Playing
of
chess
it.
in the park in
I
Hollywood.
fancy rocking up to Platt Fields just with a chess piece out.
Yeah.
Come on then.
Get your chess piece out.
Yeah. I'll
What-
show you my night.
What's your favourite chess piece?
The night.
I'm going to come back to some of these DJ names
No,
for Joe.
we can just leave that bit if you want.
DJ Tuna.
Tuna.
DJ David Piss Flaps.
Piss flaps.
I don't know where David comes from there. DJ Sloppy McFloppy.
DJ Sloppy McFloppy's not bad.
It's not bad, is it?
Do you know
DJ
any
Chopper.
Rennies?
DJ Hot Sauce. DJ
DJ Hot Sauce.
DJ Divorced Beheaded Died. Divorced Beheaded Survived. That's one of mine.
No, it's not, is it?
Yeah.
I've got a Rennie.
Have you? Can we split it?
Nope.
How
Rod,
many?
you really want one?
No, you have it because it'll put you off, won't it?
No, I can half it with you.
Ganacho! Ooh, could be on ball that. Tell us with a swanger.
What's the swanger?
DJ Disgruntled Dad.
I'm not a dad.
That's a good point. DJ Flappy Fish Market. Oh, shouldn't have read that. Right, I'm just blocking. I didn't realise what that was. I didn't realise what that meant.
What does it mean, a floppy fish market?
I think it's a
vagina?
yeah. Anyway,
Why? Is it because it's in a market?
I don't. What's that? What are you saying?
What are you talking about? You think floppy fish market means vagina?
Stop saying it.
Does it mean vagina?
It probably does. Yeah.
Why? I've never seen a vagina in a market. Have you?
Right. That's
Stockport Market is on every Monday, Thursday, Friday, and there is never. A
Why are you such? Oh, here we go.
and there is
United are
never
breaking here.
a
3
flappy
versus
fish
3.
section.
Ronaldo onto his left foot, drills it across,
Oh,
and it's
just
over the
wide.
bar.
A lot of claps for that, though. What a move! Get your flappy fish, flappy fish.
No. Put your glass of water on the floor. Fuck.
Ooh.
What was your favourite film growing up, Joe?
Dumb and Dumber.
Was it?
What a film!
Yeah. See, that wasn't my film of choice from the Jim Carrey back catalogue at the time.
What was yours?
I was
Mask?
very much an Ace Ventura guy.
Bit boring, that one.
Boring. Oh, a dolphin's gone missing, and we've got to get the best pet detective in the world to go find it. Yeah, that sounds boring.
Yeah, but let it go missing.
What? It was owned by the Miami Dolphins. You can't just let it go missing. It's a piece of football in history. American football, that is. Donny to Ronnie there. Almost combining for a goal.
I want my DJ name to be someone like I'm represented like with.
Pardon? Just try that sentence again, but this time
I want my
in
DJ
English.
name Fly. Got him. You see it? Bit wrong, that innit?
Yeah.
I want my DJ name to have like something I'm represented by.
What are you represented by?
Well, someone just said DJ Flappy Grimsby Market. I'm not
Right.
from Grimsby. That's my
So
girlfriend.
what would you say you're represented by?
Food,
Where?
Manchester.
Yeah. So
Good
DJ
looks.
Alperson's off the table.
Good looks. DJ Rennie's. That'd be a good one.
DJ Rennie's nice.
DJ Gaviscon.
DJ Gaviscon's lovely. I really like that. DJ Giacomo now. There's no Charlie Pennell there.
DJ Giacomo.
No point in that, is there? That's not very nice.
That'd be tight.
Yeah.
DJ Wingpest.
DJ Flykiller. Oh dear, don't read that. That is.
That's quite, we've got a good rhyme to it.
It sound what?
Thick Nut. DJ Thick Nut. What's wrong with Thick Nut? Are there these things that I don't understand? What
I think
Flappy
they
Fish
might-
Market and Thick Nut? There's nothing wrong with them too.
Have you not heard of it? Do you not know what a euphemism is? The concept of what that is.
Right then, why don't you go on Urban Dictionary and type in Thick Nut? And I'll read it off cam. Why is Johnny Depp come up? He's lying. What's that?
It's about Johnny Depp or something. I don't know what's going on.
Urban Dictionary, surely.
There is no Urban Dictionary entry for it, I'm afraid.
Right, so
Oh, there you go.
how was I supposed to know?
Oh dear. It's worse than we ever thought. Don't go on Flappy Fish Market on Urban Dictionary, please.
Unless you're into that kind of thing.
Disgusting that.
Right, now do Thick Nut.
No. Vallecano defending quite gallantly, I'd say.
Yeah.
Gallantly.
I think we want the first goal. We're knocking on
Oh,
the
that's
door.
a great touch from Garnacho, that.
Have a dig. Garnacho's looking wonderful, I think.
Chong.
Oh, Chong. Garnacho's been looking the best player on the pitch for me.
Yeah.
Really
very
making
good.
the most of the fact that he's playing for Man United at Old Trafford. And he's got Ronaldo up there with him. He's hungry for it.
Yeah.
He's finding space. He's
Yeah.
passing well. I think
Garnacho looks really, really promising, doesn't he? Looks good. Chris Camel says, I'm heading to Manchester from Louisiana for the Arsenal game. Any restaurant or pub recommendations?
When's that?
While I'm checking that, we have a look. Start of September.
It doesn't change what I was going to say, but I just wanted to know.
Right. Go on then.
What does he say? Right.
Restaurant or pub recommendations in Manchester.
Here's what you want. You want the best thing you'll put in your mouth that weekend? Before you get on the tram to Old Trafford, you
From
go
where?
to Fat Pat's.
Where's that?
Mate, I'm going to bring Fat Pat's for 9 out of 10 club, and you will be stunned with how good it is.
Where is it?
It's behind the back streets in Piccadilly. It's not too far away from Piccadilly Station.
I've put DJ Fat Pats in.
No,
I didn't mean to do that. DJ Fat Pats is a good...
Their Philly cheesesteak is, without question, the best food item. It's better than Lem's New Bakery. It really is.
Ah!
It really is. It's the best food item in Manchester.
Really?
Philly cheesesteak. It is. It's insanely good. And I can't wait to bring it on the Sloppy Joes.
Well, all of their subs come on an 8-inch milk roll.
The milk roll is something that the chef is trained professionally, like in...
Oh, that's good.
No, it's in like
Not just some,
classically
not
trained.
just some crack chef.
And he got the idea from a milk roll from a Japanese company. And instead of the milk... Oh, it's so good. And it's like bread, but it like melts in the mouth. Do you know, sometimes like you won't understand what I mean.
So it's like candy floss.
Nope. It's better than candy floss.
Okay.
Go to Fat Pat's, then get on the tram. Look at ref.
It's a yellow card, that. Ronaldo don't give a shite.
Jong!
No man's land, that. That was a slightly a header of a man that didn't know what he was doing then, wasn't
Yeah.
it, Chong? He just headed it back into a zone rather than aiming for anyone.
There's the old Monkey on the corner there. It's a decent pub. Maybe have a couple of pints in there. Get yourself then to Old Trafford, to Hotel Football. Spend a good time round Old Trafford. 2 hours before the game, Go. You know what? Go on a little tour of all the pubs. Have a little bit of the
Yeah,
traffic.
go to the Tesco Extra.
No. Hotel Football. They've got 2 bars at the basement and the top floor, and then go and do the same afterwards because you want to make sure you get back into town safely. Then are you hungry? Then
Oh yeah.
get yourself a little bit of folk you or Happy Seasons.
Don't go
in
to
Tran.
Happy Seasons. It's overrated.
No, it's not overrated.
It is.
You're such a lie. You went on a bad day. You bought the wrong things.
I bought the only.
I
thing
literally bought my friend on the other day. It was like the best Chinese I've ever had. And then a guy came up to me at the Salford game yesterday, and he said someone from Saudi Arabia came over, his mate, and they took him to Happy Seasons, and he said it was the best Chinese I've ever had. You had one bad prawn toast experience.
No, that I didn't have a bad protest experience. And I don't like slandering.
You have.
I don't like slandering. Is that Falcao?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realise he played for them. I
Then go to folk you, or if you don't want that, then carry on.
I didn't have a bad experience with some prawn toast. Everything we had from there was bang average, and the meat on the rice didn't taste about. It was just too fatty. So, folk you on the other hand,
Delicious.
loved it in there.
Delicious.
Me and
Great.
you went there, do you remember?
Yeah, they're over the road, literally over the road from each other.
Yeah. Okay, good stuff.
So
Chong has
then-
lost so many balls. Passing hasn't been great according to Adam
No,
Gibson.
Chong isn't looking good. Compared to Garnacho, I think one of them's really taking first team football in the stride, and the other one feels a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Then go to the Millstone for booze and food, not food, booze and singing. Where would you end your night?
After there, if you-
Behind closed doors a bit.
Junior Jackson's.
Junior Jackson's is good
I
fun.
was in Junior Jackson's last night.
Cheers for the invite.
We were in there for an hour. If you come from Louisiana as well,
Where did you go last night?
went to Terrace for a bit.
Who with?
Lizzie.
Right,
Terrace. Then we
Wasn't
went
allowed
to
to know.
Junior Jackson's.
I get a bit jealous, huh?
Then back home. Don't raise your eyebrows. What are I doing?
What? What are you talking about?
There's a lot of DJ names still coming
Fucking
in.
hell.
DJ Steak and Kiddie Pudding.
That's quite a good name, that.
DJ Manchester-based radio presenter. That's good because it's like getting your brand out there at the same
it's
time.
everything I need and more. Chong, go on. Oh,
Giving it away again.
Chong.
DJ Chicken Breast.
It'd be DJ Chicken Wing if it was going to be
DJ Milk Toast.
milk roll.
Milk
Milk
roll.
toast. The fuck's milk toast?
DJ Carbs.
DJ Carbs is actually fucking like you
It's
know what
quite
you're
good,
getting, don't
that.
you?
Yeah,
DJ
yeah.
Carbs. I don't really make tunes.
Shout out to the Warburton's Toasty. Yeah.
What?
Shout out to the Warburton's Toasty. And the Croissant
Is that
Crew.
the blue one?
No, the
Oh!
blue one's the Warburton's. The one that's. Have you ever the one that's too thick? Warburton's Toasty's the orange one.
The blue one is
The blue one is upsettingly thick. Have you ever had that?
Have you seen the guy?
I've seen Bear Grylls slice one of them in half and sleep inside it. It's that thick. Go on.
Have you seen the guy on TikTok who makes sandwiches in Italy?
Yeah.
But he makes it with like massive chunks of bread.
Yeah.
They don't look that nice, do they?
No.
I mean, the produce looks mad, but it looks so thick.
Yeah.
Wild.
DJ Double Decker, DJ Whitebread,
DJ Double Deck.
DJ Diabetes. Can we ban him? Can we ban them? It's not right, that is
You
it?
also don't have to read it. I thought it was a goal. You also don't have to read them out.
Huh?
You also don't have to read them out.
Oh yeah.
I'm
That's true.
also what type?
B.
Isn't it too?
Yeah. Well, you said it, not
Yeah.
me. Falcao there looking good. Remember when he
Do you
played
want
for
to sign him
United?
again?
Oh, this isn't good. Can we start with the DJ stuff now? Because Joe's getting upset and some of
No,
these
go
are.
on, read one of them. Read one. I can take it.
DJ Wide Joe,
DJ Wide Joe.
DJ Cholesterol,
It's not as good as DJ Carbs.
DJ Diabetes,
We've had that one. Stop reading that one out.
DJ Diabetes.
I
I've heard that.
might watch the last Harry Potter tonight.
You're not even fat. That's the worst. DJ Hard Brexit. I quite like that. That sums you up. That
I'd
does,
get a
doesn't
gig
it?
at that Brexit festival they were going to do. Do you remember that?
Brexit Fest.
They were going to do. Go on. Here we go. Oh, shocking ball. Donny, he's done, Donny, isn't he? Did I say that I made a couple of bold claims while you were away?
Can you say that again?
Made a couple of bold claims while you were away.
What were they?
Donny's done. Alanga's done. He's done. He's done, mate.
He's 20, so be careful. Be nice.
What? Yeah, but he doesn't watch. And Sancho
He
might
might.
win Player of the Year.
Sanchez going to play of the year. Donny's done.
And I mean player of the year Premier League wise. Garner's getting a yellow card in a friendly.
It didn't seem like too bad of a tackle to me.
Oh, that's a bit upsetting, isn't it? Who's brought a fucking Vuvuzela?
Did you ever have a Vuvuzela?
Nah.
Was it 2010 World Cup? When
Of
it
course, South Africa. What a time, eh? The Nikes were still young.
Who was? The Knights were still young.
I remember it being a very Capri Sun heavy summer holiday, that for me.
Was it? Cadbury Sun?
They were Cadbury Sun orange
Capri
juices.
Sun?
Cadbury Sun.
It's Capri.
Why is it not Cadbury?
Because Cadbury's a chocolate brand.
Cadbury.
Capri.
Cadbury Sun.
Right.
Capri Sun.
Thank you.
No, it's Capri Sun, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can say it both ways. DJ Capri Sun.
Someone said DJ Capri Sun.
That was quick. Very Capri
Someone's
Sun.
also said DJ unflattering before photo.
That was Jay, that, wasn't it?
That's Jay that said that.
DJ Capri Sun.
DJ Deliveroo's pretty good.
Yeah, but would they sponsor me? I can't just give them loads of free advertising. What if I get to Glastonbury level?
That's true.
Main stage. Deliveroo getting all that.
Where did you go on holiday in 2010 where you had loads of Capri Suns?
No, I meant like,
Fuerteventura.
in Manchester.
Oh, right.
Very Capri Sun heavy.
United, I would say United aren't holding the ball very well.
I tell you what,
I'm
time
surprised
is
at how,
slower in this game.
I'm
isn't it?
surprised at how little we've held possession.
Only
today.
25 minutes gone. That's upsetting. I've got a dog who's got diarrhea at home, fingers crossed.
Why's he got diarrhea? You got a dog who's got diarrhea and you've left it at home? Is
Well,
it in a cage?
No. I took him out for a lot. You can't just keep a dog in it. I took him out for 2 walks before. Might be my fault, the diarrhea.
What happened?
I
You
just
gave
gave
it a chicken tikka masala.
I gave him a bone to keep him quiet at the pub, and I don't think it's given him a bad stomach. And then I left said bone in the pub by accident.
How big was it?
Big.
Wow, that's a big bone.
Big ham.
Corner to Vallecano. Falcao bring the ball down. Can't get his volley away.
It's weird what dogs can eat from
Go on.
from the dog stores. In the marketplaces, you always get one who's selling, candles. There's one that's selling pictures of your street.
Yeah, one that's selling like wooden mushrooms carved into sort of big mushrooms.
Who the fuck are buying these?
I don't know.
Then there's the dog stall, and they're like buffalo ears.
Yeah. Pizzle.
Pizzle.
Do you know what that is?
No.
Penis.
What? Why
Yeah.
did you say that? Why did you say it like
Because
that?
that's big for dogs. Pizzle sticks.
Penis is big for dogs. What are you talking about?
Yeah, penis is big in the dog chew game. A whole bull's pizzle.
Very thin, that, isn't it?
It's been dried out.
We don't.
It's approximately 75 centimetres long now.
Jesus.
So,
A bull's penis is 75 centimetres long.
yeah. Rich in protein and minerals. Offside.
Would you eat one of them?
For what purpose?
I don't know. Nutrition, yeah. You said it was full of nutrition.
I'm alright. I'll just have a multivitamin.
I've started taking
Subway
vitamins.
salad. Have you? How come?
They make you piss so weird.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
So weird.
What? Bright yellow?
I was at a rave whilst in the bathroom.
Should we talk about football?
We have been talking about football.
Piss.
Sorry.
It's 0-0, and I'll be honest. United haven't done much, have they? It's been pretty uneventful first 25 minutes. United have had a couple of half chances. I'm slightly upset that we're not controlling the game very well at all. Struggling to keep possession. Midfield not really keeping the ball very well. We've got Garner playing at the deepest point of the 3 midfielders, as we kind of suspected. He's playing that deep sort of number 6 role. Then we've got Van der Beek and Eriksen playing either side of him further forward.
You do wonder what there's things that Ten Hag can learn from this game are very minimal. He can learn how some players are fitness wise. He can learn how some of the youngsters react playing in front of a big crowd at Old Trafford. But realistically, getting into the first game of the season is when he's going to learn the most.
Yeah, of course.
Those competitive game when his starting 11 is there, who's he going to chop and change? So I know we're not doing much now, but we have got a very misfit 3, which I don't think will be the 3 at all.
No.
Come next week, Donny's done, isn't he? Like you said.
He's won the ball back a few times and then given the pass away.
That's not fun, is it?
Not really, no. Is Ronaldo playing as a false 9? I don't think so. I think he's playing as a 9.
I can't wait for the next role to be made up. We should make up a new role. I mean, a football role.
What?
Because how long's the false 9 been about?
Oh, yeah.
I want to name it.
It's risen in popularity in the last few years, hasn't it? What do you think the next one's going to be?
Maybe a defender who just goes up front a lot.
Right.
And just what could you call that?
Sort of like a attacking centre back or something like that.
Not as catchy as false 9.
It's not as catchy as a false 9.
False 9, if you could have been like a Christopher Nolan film, couldn't it?
Yeah.
If it wasn't already a position for you.
False 9.
False 9 with Christian
Bruce
Bale.
Willis.
Bloody hell.
A Roman 5. That's nice, that.
Roman 5.
Simon James with a Roman 5. The David Luiz role. The fraud back.
Yeah, the fraud back.
That's
Is that what
nice.
it's been named?
Roman playmaker centre half.
DJ 3 at the back.
The false 5.
Yeah, they sound like the Jackson 5, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
ABC. Easy 1, 2, 3. The away fans have come all the way here for this game. And they're setting off flares and that.
I think
Could
they're
you-
home fans. Setting a flares. They had United shirts on.
Oh, I thought they were away fans.
I don't think so. Abhinav Verma says, what did you expect? Chong and CR7 stinking, apparently.
Yeah, Ronaldo's not looked match fit.
No.
His touch looks a bit off.
Shaky
and he's not getting
skating.
the right positions. Are you sure they were United fans?
I think so.
I thought they had the red tops on and that was this is their away kit.
Didn't Sheffield United have that overlapping centre-backs? Yeah, they did, didn't they? They had centre-backs that used to push up really high under, what's he called? Chris Wilder.
Wilder by name, Wilder by nature.
No.
DJ Wilder's a good name, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah. You could have that one, I can have DJ Carbs.
I'll be DJ Wilder, you be DJ Carbs. DJ Carbohydrates.
Chong.
It's a bit hit and hope with Chong at times, isn't it?
Yeah.
Garnacho.
He's done. No, not Garnacho. Chong. Chong! Oh.
Ericsson.
No!
It looks busy, doesn't it? Looks pretty full.
It's going to be the 50s. It's not going to be 70. You're 50. I'm
I
70.
said 60. No.
No.
You're
can't-
70.
No, I'm 50. You're 70.
I said 65.
No, I'm not having 65.
Well, I said, what do you
No,
mean?
the game's
That's what
done.
I
The
said.
game's done.
I said 65.
No, you said 70. I'm not having it if you said the game's done. Because then it's more of like who's going to win.
Okay, so you say 50,000, I say 70,000, even though I didn't say that.
You
I said
did.
65, 70.
Well, no.
I'll take
'cause
70 then. I'll take 70.
Why don't you take like 67
I'll take 70. Thank you.
of his closest wins? You know, Old Trafford is big.
Yeah, I know.
And all you've done is saw the first level.
That's not a foul. He loves giving free kicks against Ghana for no reason. Apparently there's 65,000 there.
Oh,
Which is
have
so
you done-
annoying because
have
that's
you
what
done-
I actually
Have you
said.
done a head count? What do you mean?
I
You
don't know.
can't
I
say
don't know
two
how Lee
numbers and
Davis
then
knows
pick the
that.
one that you want.
Where to watch the match, please? Anyone tell? MUTV.
My God, the amount of comments we got like that during the watch-along. And then we got inundated with this adult porn site. Just came
You
out
don't
of
say
nowhere.
adult porn.
Yeah,
There's
adult
no porn for children.
And then we blocked them and they kept coming back.
Yeah, they'll come back. They'll-
Christ, I couldn't. It
They'll
was
fight their way through.
It was distracting. In fact, I kept bringing.
Keep going on it.
They got enough publicity from us.
How was it?
It was all right.
Was
They're
it?
looking for people in your area?
They like you, Jeff. That's what Killian says. They're a big fan of you.
I've now signed up.
Was it you posting the links in there the next game? That's a bit.
Get this out. I was doing a review in Manchester the other day, and I got this guy put
What review was it?
of a little Aladdin's
Food
put
review?
in place.
Oh, yeah,
food
how was
review.
that?
Nice.
You weren't keen, were you?
No, that was the other one. I want Keen Jack Grealish.
No, you were concerned that it was vegan.
Did I speak to you about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, privately.
Yeah, but what you can say is it overcame that.
It did.
Was it
no?
9 out of 10?
I wasn't, but I like vegan food. I'm just some people who watch the reviews don't.
Yeah.
They'd rather see me eat a kilogram of doner. Wait, how much is a kilogram?
Just more than 900 grams. Go on.
Anyway, I got heckled by someone who was clearly drunk. I was there, so you imagine me doing my intro as I was walking to the camera. Wait, little lad is the man, blah, blah, blah. A guy pulls over in his car, an old man. Drunk, driving. Excuse me. I was like, oh, God, it really broke up my... Rayo. Good defending. It really broke up my my stride. I'll give you a £5. Go get me a cappuccino.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, no, get yourself...
What's that, £2.30 profit?
I think so, yeah. It's when I went.
Did you?
No, I didn't. I said, go and get yourself one. And they pulled over then.
Did you try and fight you?
No, he didn't try and fight me.
Probably heard the stories.
Can't say them yet. There's an ongoing court case.
Oh, right, sorry. Is there actually?
Yeah, well, nothing to do with me, by the way. You made it sound like I'm the bad guy.
I didn't. You did.
Someone got in an incident.
Yeah.
We can't talk about it.
What did you do?
It's ongoing. I helped break up the incident.
You threw away the trash, didn't you?
I was a very good boy.
You threw away the trash, didn't you?
Can't say anything. It's ongoing.
Ongoing court case pending. That'll be viewable. That court case will be viewable publicly, as all court cases in the land are. So we'll be able to find out the full details after that's.
What are you talking about? Only recently have they started filming court cases in the UK.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't know they'd started. No.
It started last week.
Did you
actually.
know? Here's a good fact for you. Did you know that a courtroom artist? You know why they exist, obviously.
Yeah.
Because why?
To draw people's faces.
Yeah, because you couldn't film in a courtroom.
Yeah.
Right? Well, that's why they still go. Did you know that not only can you not film, the artist can't do their sketch in the courtroom either. So they have to sit in there, look at it, then go sit outside, like on a bench or whatever, and do their sketch from memory.
From memory?
Yeah, because it's illegal, or it was, I don't know if they've changed it now, to make any depictions, visual depictions from within inside a courtroom.
Yeah, mad that.
And good that, isn't it? Good little fact there for you. We're still at 1,000 likes, Joe.
That's a fucking disgrace.
Let's get to 1,000 likes. We're on 700 and something.
Come on, hit like.
Hit like button.
It's always nice, isn't it, if you do something, Joe, to make sure that, if it gets to 1,000, what will you do?
What will I do? I'll take your shirt off if we get to 1,000 likes.
Nope,
Why not?
Why would I want to? Why would, no.
Okay. If we get to 1,000 likes, Ethan will come on camera and say hello.
Yes, there we go. Oh, it's gone down.
Producer Ethan will come on. We're on over 800 now, so let's get to 1,000. And producer Ethan's going to show you his new glasses.
Yeah.
They're great.
That's an exclusive on the Sloppy Joes, but we'll be here for you now, the Paddock.
What is the Sloppy Joes, Joe?
Sloppy Joes is a podcast that I host. Comes out every Tuesday. We've got a lovely Patreon. It's great fun.
Who else is on it
We
with
talk
you?
about food and comedy. Ethan's on it.
And
you.
I'm on it as well. Yeah.
You. Think about doing a live show soon as well, in front of an audience.
Yeah, that'd be good,
That'd
wouldn't
be
it?
good, yeah, that'd be really good. So, yeah, get
Check
on
out
board.
Sloppy Joe's
It's
podcast.
not
The link
about-
is in the description.
It's not about football, because football can be, we love it, but now and again you just need a little relax, especially how United were playing last year. Got you down a bit, didn't it?
It did. It's nice to talk about other things. Food, humour.
Ethan's non-hairy chest, because he
Yeah.
shaves it.
Ethan's checkered
Using Manscaped.
past.
Or I'd use Gillette these days.
Yeah, after what happened.
Or Harry's.
Just giving away free sponsorships.
I'm just trying to... Bic. Oh, that would hurt, wouldn't it? One of those Bic razors. that
Bic
cost
do good ones now, though, as well.
10p.
Bic do like 4 blades and stuff as well.
So how did Bic go from pens to razors, do you think?
I don't know, but Yamaha are doing some mad stuff, aren't they? They
Really?
make like motorbikes and pianos.
Is there anyone randomer than that? I know Nokia did toilet roll and then did phones.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, get in the comments.
What company is it?
Company does the widest range of random shit? Can you beat Yamaha? Keyboard, piano.
That is
Motorbike.
great. Motorbikes.
Is there anything more wide ranging
Oh,
than that?
go on. Garnacho's looking fire
He's doing well
his
there.
final ball is he's not as sharp as his
Leg.
Oh,
Scuffage.
Chong.
Also, if you are going to put a one, yeah, there you go. Michelin tyres and food reviews. Do you want to know something about that?
I know. No, don't you dare tell the fact that I told you. Don't you dare come on here.
So here's
and
a
say,
fact about
do you want to
Michelin.
know about that?
The Michelin star system. Why was that created?
No, you tell it, Joe.
No, it's your big fact.
No.
Right, this is a new feature. Cut to my camera. Joe McGraw's big fact.
DJ Big Fact here.
DJ Big Fact. DJ Thick Fact.
The Michelin.
Right, so starting from, just so no one talks over you, starting from now.
So the Michelin tyre people.
It wasn't, the camera hadn't cut to you just yet, so you got to wait till the camera cuts to you.
Can I do one
so
of
it's
those
Joe's,
fancy ones as well, where the kind of circle?
Yeah,
comes out
you can
like
do that. Are you ready for that, Ethan?
Do one of those fancy
So
transitions.
just use the slider on the right instead of the switch button.
He's thick, isn't he?
So yeah, you don't know what he's doing. So here we go, because you're just talking over it, so it needs to be all your screen when you start talking. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Joe's big fact.
Thank you, guys. Oh,
You started talking too early again. I'm going to do it one more time, and this time you're going to wait till the
Oh.
camera's transitioned. 3, 2, 1. Joe's big fact.
Thank you guys for joining me on my big fact. So the Michelin tyre people first started way back when cars were invented. But the thing is, guys, no one was using their tyres that often because they didn't really need to go far. They went to the shops with the new cars. So the Michelin Guide was created to get food reviewers and people in the know to write about foods in faraway areas. So then people would read it, drive there with their tyres, wear their tyres down, and then they need to use the Michelin Guide.
No.
Michelin men.
Yep.
And they buy new tyres. So that's why some places, like, let's say, for example, the Lake District have a lot of Michelin stars. It's quite far away, isn't it, from people? You drive there.
Not if you live in the Lake District, it's not.
Yeah, but a very small percentage of people live in the Lake District.
We don't need any more of that now. That was just for Joe's big fact. The game is largely taking place.
Dull!
It's a very dull game, isn't it?
Can we have a dull bell?
Dunlop, tyres, shoes, and tennis rackets. Not bad. Samsung, electronics, and oil rigs. Who's playing better? Probably United, but only
Garnacho is
just.
different. Garnacho is looking good.
Yeah,
He's the standout for the first half.
This is from RDMan07, who's been a member for 11 months. Thank you very much. He says,
Oh my God, Hayton.
Tom Heaton comes out.
Wild.
As he says, Ten Hag undermined already, just like Ole in the last 2 windows, by our inept board. No major enhancements to the starting 11 before the season starts. That is true. And somewhat concerning, isn't it? Let's be honest. But yeah, a lot of people saying Daewoo as well. Daewoo. Cars, fridges, TVs, radios, electronics in general. But then they're quite similar, aren't they?
Yeah.
Electronics and cars, I would say.
Especially if they're electronic cars.
Here you go. Homestead, a company in Ireland, make biscuits, beans, and lighters.
Wow,
So,
is that it?
yeah.
So you go into a Homestead and there's just like a biscuit aisle, a beans aisle, and a lighter aisle.
Yeah.
I once watched Stephen Fry do a show on Channel 4, The 100 Greatest Inventions.
Right.
And do you know what was number 1?
Invention.
Invention.
So would you consider like medical advancements to be inventions?
Yeah, it was all in. It was
Okay.
all
Number
in.
1's got to be soap.
Soap.
Save more lives than anything else.
That's a fact you got from somewhere else, I think, as well.
Yeah, it is. I didn't get it from you, did I? Because you didn't know it.
I don't think that's true.
That's true.
Soap's not.
Soap has saved more lives than any other invention in human history.
Who's counting? And how do you know?
Soap fans and
Soap
Reddit.
fans? Yeah. These love EastEnders.
Okay. Big into the
But
whole
what
lyrics.
about like?
Go on. What invention do you think would have saved more lives than soap?
Calpol. That's a good invention. That's fucking. And it tastes nice. You got to think. What do you mean soap? Like the mint stuff you put on your balls, that kills, doesn't it? But that would have
Someone said
saved.
seatbelts, but seatbelts have only been around for 100 years, if that, 60 years, since they were mandatory. Soap's been around for thousands of years.
Has it though?
Yeah.
But what do you mean soap is so generic?
Oh, there's a good one. Fertilizer. This game is dry. Fertilizer,
Put some soap on it.
because fertilizer has I would say created more lives than saved lives. Because fertilizer is one of the things that allowed the human race to expand so quickly, and therefore feed the ever-growing population. Disinfectant, no.
Why?
What?
But what do you mean? When was soap invented?
Penicillin's only been around 150 years.
What is this? What's going on here? Penicillin. How do you know this?
Just
But like
facts, innit?
soap is so generic, isn't it?
Yeah,
So I suppose that's how you're getting away with it, aren't you?
getting away with it. Anyway,
The
go on.
light
Volkswagen makes sausages and ketchup.
Volkswagen makes sausages and ketchup.
Yeah. Someone just said wheel. Which invention saved the most lives? Wheel.
Oh, no, he meant what was number one in other whole inventions. We've got two different conversations on the go.
We've got
here.
three.
Yeah.
What's your DJ name? What invention has saved the most lives? Soap reduced the deaths of women during childbirth. It reduced the deaths of so
Boring.
many things.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
Apologise to women.
I apologise.
Apologise to women. Garnacho.
Garnacho's looking
He's
good.
going to
you know.
score today.
It's that final pass is always a bit wonky. Chong.
Goes to Chong and we lose the ball.
What was the answer? Find out after the break.
No, there is
Roll
no
titles.
break. No, there is no break. What? So Stephen Fry presented a show, 100 Greatest Inventions of All Time. Number 1, broadband.
I thought the internet was going on. It's
Should
number
be.
2.
Number 2 is internet. Number 1,
It's shit. We've already sort of mentioned it.
is it antibiotics?
No. The lighter. The lighter was number 1.
Why?
Because fire.
No, I know cause fire, but we could make fire before lighters came around. Matches?
No, but don't. I didn't make the. I would have put internet up there.
Soap's been around since Pharaohs. So,
Right.
the gun.
The gun.
That's a good invention. Man United, we're almost
Is
at
that
half
killed?
time here.
In the opposite, is that killed more people?
What's killed more people than anything else? Probably starvation. So, in that regard,
That wasn't a human invention, was it?
it's been around for a long time, that.
So I'd still say the gun.
Yeah. I'll stick with the gun. Ten
Sorry about my
Hag
comment before
is
shouting
barking
forward.
orders. He looks absolutely furious.
Why is there a Blue Jays? Let's go Blue Jays!
What was that? What's just happened there?
The guy behind him had
No,
a
I
Blue
saw you
Jays
had a
cap
Blue Jays
on.
cap on. Why are you saying let's go Blue
Toronto
Jays?
team. So I didn't see them live, didn't I?
You went to go see them?
Blue Jays. I got an I Love BJ's top.
Did you?
Yeah.
You got given that though after your world record attempt in one of the basements in the Northern Quarter, didn't you?
2 off.
600 men in 1 hour. 598. Tom Attard said, "Hi there, 500 club member here." Say thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
For a great invention, check what.
Half time.
Oh.
United.
Man United nil.
out, Tom Attard.
I'm gonna, but you've interrupted me twice. One, Man United nil, Rayo Vallecano nil. A rather eventless first half, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty boring to
Very
be
boring.
honest.
Garnacho looking the
I would
strongest.
say he's been the best player.
He's looking fire. He looks like he's got his work ethic is strong. He's got some quick feet, but he's just missing that little final pass. So he gets himself to a great situation, doesn't really know what to do with it, and often it's been passing to Chong or failed sort of passing across into the box.
So we've just been told by Tom Attard to look up what beat the internet to win the 1994 Queen's Award for Technological Achievement. So obviously the internet came second.
Yeah, well, that was in 1994. They didn't really know the extent of the internet, did they then?
Okay, well the Queen's Award for Enterprise.
So, like, actually the Queen?
Yeah.
Mad.
What do you think won it in 1994?
Oh, the toaster.
Incorrect.
What was it?
It was, I believe, if I'm getting this right, the Queen's Award is so it was in 1994.
There's a big...
The
What's going
JCB Backhoe Loader Business Unit won the Queen's Award for Technological Achievement.
And what does that even
In March
do?
2004, the JCB produced its 300,000 backhoe loader, a product which is
A
now
backhoe loader?
A backhoe loader. JCB has received a Queen's Award for Enterprise in the international trade category to honour recognised growth in overseas sales of the JCB backhoe loader.
What does a backhoe loader do?
Just loading the back of a hoe.
Oh,
Simple as that.
Wow.
I'm delighted that the JCB success in exporting this product has been recognised, particularly as this is JCB's 60th anniversary. That's according to
that's why. It
Sir
was all
Anthony
backhanders,
Bamford.
though, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course it was.
Queen got a bit of it.
First half then, what are you thinking? Manchester United versus Rayo Vallecano.
The sun is shining in Manchester. That's the only positive thing about the game so far. It's a nice game. We've got a warm reception for Ronaldo. If you didn't know, Ten Hag looking like he's barking orders. It's nice to see him at Old Trafford, stood in the iconic dugouts with the beautiful red behind him.
Did you
First
see
time
that
we've seen
they've
that.
switched the dugouts? So do you know United always used to be the home dugout used to be closer
Yeah.
to the
So you switched it. Do we
Away
know
fans.
why?
now it's closer to the Stretford end. I don't know. Just Ten Hag being the boss.
Changing
isn't
things
it?
about early doors. I like that. But yeah, that's really it. Looking at the defence, it was a little bit sloppy.
Yeah.
Tommy Eaton doing one mistake where he fires the ball in the air, and I don't know if they found the feet yet, the defenders. Donny Ericsson doing okay. Nothing really to shout home about, but Garnacho is the real standout player, doing wonders down the wing, looking hungry for it. And I think, give him more time growing into this game. Hopefully he gets a nice assist or even a goal for himself.
Yeah. A lot of talk about Chong on social media, and I don't particularly like slagging off young players. I know he's not that young. Was he 22, 23? He's not that young a player, but he's relatively inexperienced. It's not been a good game for him, has it?
No.
And it kind of makes you think about who are United's backup options on the wings next season. Because we saw last
two, the Garnacho and Chong, there's one that we're talking about in positive light, and one
Yeah.
that we're just like, I don't know if he really stepped up and made the most of that 45 minutes.
Yeah.
He had a couple of opportunities. He had a couple of digs at goal. You're right. You're right.
Something in my eye, but it's all
I
right.
thought you were crying. It's okay. It's only 0-0.
I don't know, but I just wanted to score.
Yeah, no, I wanted to score as well. But yeah, he's just not. I don't know. There's certain plays that I think what the thing is, Garnacho has mistakes in him, but there's that effort that I can see from him, like the fact that he's really looking hungry for it to play well for United. That's great, but when you look at then Chong, he just doesn't have that same desire.
No.
And then when he does get on the ball, he makes little mistakes here and there that then just feels flat.
It's not been great, has it, from him? And
No.
hopefully he can turn it around second half. I'd be surprised if he's here at the start of the season. He's had a couple of low moves in the past. He's not been someone that has managed to get a first team, any regular real first team football in his career so far. But it's almost like we've got Sancho, then that's kind of, Elanga can play there, I suppose, but we are quite thin in those positions at the minute, aren't we?
Do you think that would be kind of like a scrambling to sign a winger if the De Jong move doesn't come? We've clearly got a pot of money.
Yeah.
That pot of money is there. Let's go get De Jong. Now, if that falls through, is our backup not actually going to get another midfielder or another wide player?
Yeah.
Because there's links with Anthony constantly, but the Anthony and the De Jong stories don't go parallel to each other. They kind of go, whereas De Jong's story gets a little bit of attention one day, the Anthony story gets a little bit of attention the next, because I don't think we've got money for both of them. I think we've got money for one.
Yeah.
So I worry that if the De Jong deal goes through, obviously I'm grateful getting De Jong, but that means we'll be weak.
The problem is, though, we're just in a point, aren't we, where we're probably a 350 million transfer window away from having a top
both.
squad. But I don't think we're not going to spend that.
No, exactly.
So we've kind of got to pick where would you rather be a bit thin? Would you rather be a bit thin on the wings, or would you rather be a bit thin in central midfield? I don't think United are going to buy
a bit
Anthony
thin.
De Jong.
Here, baby. Don't look at my hair. My hair is thin. That's
No.
the point.
Oh, what did you say?
Do you know where I'd want to be a bit
I
more
want
thin?
to be a bit more thin. Something quite upsetting about that. Miles with a super chat.
Yes, Miles.
Says pasteurisation has saved so many lives. Any Louis Pasteur invention, honestly, impacted on modern life tremendously. That's a good point.
Well paid, Miles.
Also,
Your mum's texture.
she
She
has
put a super
texted
chat
me.
in. Telling us stop being lazy and pay £4.40 like Miles did.
Zachary Purvis has been a member for 20 months. Thank you very
20
much.
months!
Garnacho is the standout, I would agree, but Chong has looked like he needs more minutes. Van der Beek is a ghost, doing nothing but...
Van der Beek's
doing nothing bad, but nothing outstanding. Up the Reds, up the Paddock.
What happened with that one?
Up the RH.
What?
He also said that as well. People saying we need a midfielder to come straight into the team and improve us. If we buy a winger, I still think Sancho and Rashford will start. Midfield is a bigger concern. That's a good point, actually.
Midfield is a bigger concern.
Because we're not going to buy someone to replace Rashford or Sancho, I don't think.
No.
Whereas we will buy someone that should replace McTominay or Fred or, Van der Beek, who he decides to replace. We need a first team midfielder.
Yeah. So you give me the chance, the opportunity now. It's 100% going to be that midfield role. I would worry about us being weak if there's an injury here or there. TV's gone off. If there's an injury here or there,
we never learn.
What happens?
It just goes off every time we do a show.
It's a bit
no signal. That
aggressive, that, isn't it?
I know. Yeah.
What's with the explanation mark?
I don't know actually.
Just fucking get over
We'll
it.
come back to that.
Maybe not go on the wide. What were we talking about?
Garnacho.
Pasteurisation. Love it.
Do you want to talk about Garnacho a little bit? For me, he's been the best player of the Ronaldo, Garnacho, Chong front three.
He has.
He looks promising.
He has. He's got nice quick feet. He's got speed on him.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because just whenever he gets the ball, he just sprints forward with it.
Yeah,
he genuinely
that's what
just tries to get the ball forward quickly. It's almost like an underrated thing. He's just very direct. And people sort of forget that that's
movement forward
very
has
dangerous.
always been, over the last couple of years, there's been big lots of playing the drama that TV scores. There's been lots of periods of time where we've been really struggling. You've been at games at Old Trafford.
Ethan's just lost his head then, by the way. He just cut to me for no reason. I wasn't even speaking. Ethan's just panicking, spinning the camera buttons around. Go on.
Have we got 1,000 likes?
Yeah, we have. Ethan's coming on in a minute.
Just before half time. Oh, what was I speaking about? Oh, the pies at Old Trafford. Sometimes they're too warm and you just don't... What were we talking about?
I don't know. Garner needs a run.
Nacho, great. He's great.
Adam Gibson says Garner needs a run. In his past loan moves, he starts slow but gains momentum. I think Garner's looked pretty good, pretty stable in midfield.
Yeah.
He's
got a yellow card.
He did get a yellow card. I think
that
slightly
shows a
unfairly.
bit oomph.
It's weird though because he's in that position where really you can't do too much to give you get too much credit for that position, can you?
No.
Like it's very much a under the radar type position. So if he's doing his job properly, you almost don't say anything about him.
Yeah, that's good.
And which is hard to really impress as a sort of deep line number 6. So hopefully the manager's impressed with him, is doing what he's being told. But this team is noticeably slower, less effective, less direct than the first team that we've seen. It's a duck with a super chat. Thank you very much.
It's a what? It's a duck.
It's a duck. It says, I feel like I'm watching Sloppy Joe's football special and I'm loving it. Without a good midfielder, we're in for a tough season. So be it De Jong or someone else, we need 1 or 2 in ASAP. Then we've got Jason, not Mexican, said, Joe, brackets Jesus, you can say not Mexican. Where I live in the USA, way too many people assume I'm Mexican instead of asking, are you Mexican? That's interesting, isn't it? Interesting. Very nice.
So
MD USA, where's MD?
I don't know. Is he just on MD?
It might be actually. Rico says United apparently to cover United's De Jong's owed wages. How scummy Barcelona? Yeah, we did talk about that before. That Daily Mail article saying that United are preparing a final offer to sign Frankie De Jong from Barcelona with the Premier League giants to match his 450 grand a week salary and wipe out the 17 million he's owed in wages as Ten Hag tries to land his main target. Do you think that's wise to give him that much money and basically give in to Barcelona's demands, if that is true?
It's a lot of pressure and it's a lot of money. It's a big price tag on a player's head, and you can see how the English media attack players with big loan moves. If it's Maguire, Pogba had it a lot. Even other clubs like Nunes will have it this season. Haaland will have it, although Haaland's only a 60, 65 million pound player. If you spend a lot of cash and you really make a fuss of bringing a player to your club, it comes with extra stress and extra pressure from the writers and the football journalists of the UK and the world. But if the player's not asked, it can just be a breeze and they'll brush it off, and the next thing you know, they forget about the money. But if the player starts struggling and his first couple of games he's a 5 out of 10, sort of 6 out of 10 rating, then the pressure mounts and builds, and it can really affect players.
Well, we've seen that happen with Maguire for the first 2 seasons. I think most people were relatively happy with him. And even in it, it took him to his third season where people really started to criticise him. So even 3 years in to his move, or 2 years into his move, that transfer fee was still hanging over his head.
Yeah.
The 2 good years he'd had before that weren't enough to sort of put that out of people's minds. So it's like you're always fighting against the fee or
Good
the
Martial
wages
when he
or
came
whatever.
up, didn't he, with the 50 million?
Yeah, 50 million again. And Sanchez, another one who he was absolutely shocking, but the amount of money he was on was a constant talking point. And you never lose that. Like, I think, if De Jong comes in, he could have a good year. If the season after next he has a bad season, people will be throwing that 450 grand a week in his face constantly. So it's a shame because you just never live it down, really. Grizzly, welcome to the academy. Thank you very much for joining.
Bear. Grizzly bear.
Yeah, he's called Grizzly and his picture is of a grizzly bear.
Welcome, Grizzly. How do people join, Joe?
He just clicked the join button underneath the video. Maristboy25 says, Van der Beek has looked good. Move the ball on quickly. Van der Beek and Eriksen have looked good together. Your thoughts on Van der Beek in this game?
Yeah. He's not... I mean,
You don't like him, do you?
good's good word. Good's a strong word, maybe. He's looked all right.
Yeah.
He's not done much, but he's maybe done the simple stuff right, which sometimes we need.
Yeah.
When you got McTominay and Fred in there. Has he made a case for him to start? I don't think so. But, I think he's going to be in the squad for the entire season. So if we know we've got a good midfielder on the bench, I think he'll be used. But I don't know if he'll be a first-team player.
What do you make of James Garner? There's been a lot of talk about him, like, before the sort of, what would you call it, the surge in popularity of Iqbal and Savage.
Yeah.
Garner was, like, the main academy
Garner.
talking point leading to the end of the season. Do you think he's been good today?
I think he's been all right today. I'd like to see him get another half an hour, maybe another, he normally does changes in about 60 minutes plus. So I'd like to see him have another 20-minute run out and make his case to Ten Hag. I don't know, again, will he be first team football? Probably not. He'll probably be in the background somewhere.
You think you don't think he's been impressive enough to?
No, have you?
I think he's been good again. It's just tricky, isn't it, in that position? Because what can a deep line number 6 do to really prove himself? Because he's not a tackling player, is he? He's not someone. He's more. If he was to be compared to a United player, he's more of a Michael Carrick style number 6 than a Owen Hargreaves style. So it's hard to really stamp your authority on a game when all you're expected to do is keep the ball.
It is.
You know what I mean? So
have you got your bare feet out, by the way?
they're not out. They're just in the.
They
on
are
the floor.
out.
They're on the floor. Yeah.
BBC iPlayer. We might also have a little screen of the Women's Euro final on as well because it kickoffs.
I like how you said BBC iPlayer like that was some sort of code word.
Why can't you get iPlayer on your screen?
I don't know. I'm not the fucking
That's
internet
trouble.
technician, am I?
You paying your TV license?
Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah, so am I.
Do you? It's a great rip-off.
Yeah.
It's not a rip-off. It's good value for money.
I work for the BBC.
Tommy McCarthy says, surely at some point De Jong must cut his losses and realise he's not going to get this money from Barca. It feels obvious now. If there's one thing United do nowadays, it's pay players a lot of cash. You say that, but maybe they are going to pay it. It seems obvious to you that they're not going to pay it, but we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe De Jong will get that money from Barcelona. If they're so desperate to sell him, they're the ones that have to pay up, not him. He can just stay there and keep earning 20 million quid a year like they owe him. It's not up to them. It's not up to him to give in on this. It's up to them to give in. They're the ones that promised him money and are now not giving it to him. Ahmad looks like he's coming on. Do we know who for? Have we seen who for?
Me? I don't know.
Probably Chong, but that's not confirmed. I think that would make the most sense. Garnacho deserves more minutes, I believe. And Ronaldo's not going to come off at half-time.
We're moving into a new era of football now where certain rules are getting questioned, and I like it.
Give me some.
So, like, safe standing.
Yeah?
Right?
Yeah.
I think the next rule to be really questioned and realise how odd it is the lids on top of bottles. Yeah. That's really got it. I've just seen 3 lads.
So for those who don't know that rule, what is that rule?
You basically can't bring a bottle. Well, you get sold like a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And they take the lid off you.
Or if you bring in a bottle, sometimes they don't let you, but sometimes they let you, and they'll just take the lid off and give it you back. Like, you're not allowed a lid.
What is the reason? Is it safety?
I think it's so you can't throw it as easily. But also,
grow up.
here's another point. Obviously, it hurts more to get hit by the lid of a bottle, whatever. But only one person's getting hit by the bottle. If you throw a bottle with no lid on it, you can get 40 people covered in Diet Coke or piss.
Piss. Oh.
Do you know what I mean? If I do a wet shit in a bottle, fill it up, fill the rest of it up with piss, shake it up, and I throw that at the away fans, that's hurting more people than if there was a lid on it.
Wet shit in a bottle. That didn't sound right, that.
Wet shit in a bottle. It's the Police, that one. Send it
No
out
changes, I don't
of
think.
SOS. No changes at half time, I don't think, unless Ahmad has come on.
Got a parrot? What?
You got a parrot, what?
Can I get some water, please?
Can I get some water, please?
Do you have any dilutant? No.
Someone said it's a weird time to choose to join in. Yeah, but I agree with you. The lids thing is just there's no point. Also,
Oh, sorry. I only brought it up because I saw guys coming down the street.
just let us drink beer in the stands. They do it. They did it in Australia.
Yeah,
It's fine.
class. I went to Canada, saw Blue Jays. Let's go Blue Jays.
Half the time as well. If you go into, sorry, you were telling a story.
No, it's just good drinking beer by watching football.
Yeah, exactly. And if you go in, if you queue up, if you don't go in early at half time, you are queuing up for the entirety of half time to get a beer.
It's so
then you've
mad.
got 1 minute to down a bottle of Carling with no lid on it.
Yeah, and then you feel a bit weird for the first 10 minutes because your body's taking in a pint of beer in a minute.
Yeah.
Like you're in some sort of like uni
Last
flat pie.
time I went, it was the first game I've been to that season. Just slipped my mind you couldn't take them back out, right? I bought 2 beers for me, 2 beers for my dad, right? He didn't come down. I downed 4 bottles of beer in about 6 minutes. Second half was a blur.
Yeah, it's mad. Isn't
It was the Newcastle game, the 4-1 with Ronaldo's return.
Yeah.
I drank 4 bottles of Carling. Then they're big ones as well. They're like 500ml bottles of Carling.
Oh, yeah.
In 6 minutes.
Why
I was the only one down there, just chugging. Unbelievable. Chong off. Or
What?
is it Ronaldo off? People are saying Chong. Is it Ronaldo? Ronaldo's come off for Amad Diallo. In fairness,
Maybe you just got half.
no one played more than 45 minutes in the first game of pre-season, did they?
No one.
So fair enough.
You've said that for a long time.
Maybe Tom Boy saying he didn't follow instructions properly. Maybe, or maybe it's just he's only been training for a week. How many days he had training? 4. He came back in on Tuesday, didn't train. Came back in on Wednesday, didn't train. Just watched the game. So he's only had 2 or 3 days of training. Yeah, you having a good time on your phone there, Joe?
You're chatting about Ronaldo.
Yeah, but Ethan didn't cut to my camera because his head's out.
sorry,
His head's
everyone.
not in the game. We've got over 1,000 likes, which means producer Ethan, come on.
Say hello.
We promised you. We promised an appearance. So this is producer Ethan. This is the man that is pressing the buttons. Probably 60% of the time, 70% of the time.
If he remembers.
When you're watching a live. If he remembers, he's got some new glasses. He's got a lovely pair of faded jeans, and he's got a granddad collar on his shirt.
What
that's slightly tucked in.
size? What size
This is
clothes do you
Ethan.
buy?
What size clothes? Small man.
So this is
Small
Ethan, producer
man.
Ethan,
Hello,
Says a
everyone.
lot, doesn't it?
small man.
Yeah, I'm
How tall are you?
5'6".
5'6".
How many Ethans do you think you'd need to beat up me and Joe at the same time?
1.
Oh yes, man! Go on, get out of here, you little scamp. I think 4.
It's a clever answer.
I think we could.
No, double figures.
You think we could take 3 Ethans
I
each?
could, yeah.
Yeah.
Double figures.
If we went into just carnage mode,
Yeah. Like windmilling.
give me some shoes with some good grip.
Yeah.
I think we could do 4 each.
Easy.
I think he'd grab that. I think he'd bite. Smash his little glasses in, and then see who's got a punch on him. Go on, Garnacho doing a lovely
Oh, he's
turn
doing
there.
it again.
A lot of people making some Harry Potter jokes.
Are we picking up where we left off with some of the chats?
Excuse me?
Best inventions.
No. We'll
What
come up with
saved
some
them?
nuance for the second half.
What saved the most lives in the world?
No, what's your favourite episode of Chuckle Vision?
Or the one where he gets beaten up by a woman with a piece of wheat. You ever
That was
seen
that was
one?
Theresa May. Yeah, she got that when she was skipping through a field. Corner to Manchester United. Christian Eriksen, straight to the goalkeeper. Uncle Dubious says this football is gorgeous.
As in the actual ball.
I don't know.
What's the Women's Euro saying?
Women's Euros is saying 0-0 to England, which is great. Donny van der Beek giving the ball away in the
Not
box
great,
there.
is it? Could be better.
Allowed him to escape there. Good. He won the ball back well there, and then just gave it away again. Oh, he's scored!
Hey!
Ahmad with the finish. The goalkeeper seemed to not know what
Ahmad.
was going on there. The ball got hit. Who had
What's
that
this?
initial shot?
What does he do?
Tellers shot.
Tellers with the initial shot, and then the goalie completely misread that. I don't know if it got deflected
Oh, they had to
because it
play
hit
it
the
down
goalie's
as well.
knees. So Tellers
Let's have
hits
a
the
look.
shot.
Oh!
He just misreads it completely, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah, yeah. I think there's a little bit of a swerve on Tellers' shot or a deflection.
There's no deflection.
Really?
The goalie just completely misreads it.
Excuse
Stump-
me.
The goal just come on as well.
It's just come on as well, apparently, the goal at half time. Yeah, he just completely
God,
misreads
just
it. There's a
come
bit
on
of a
as
turn
well.
on there.
Wacky
and
yellow
Ahmad-
and blue gloves.
Ahmad there to follow up. Well, he's been on 3 minutes. He's got a goal already. Good stuff. That's what we needed. This
Yeah.
game needed the injection that only a goal can provide.
Oh, Ahmad takes a little bit of confidence now. Won't mind getting a couple more.
Do you take any tablets on the daily?
What?
Like a multivit or a...
I did buy some multivitamins from Aldi. I don't know how well they're working. Also, I always forget to take them.
yeah.
So, no, nothing on the reg.
No, like a cod liver oil or anything like that?
No, why? Would
Just
you do
wondered.
cod liver oil? Or you do those?
I do a multivitamin and I do an anti-gout tablet.
Do you remember those ones you had like a lot of?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think they did well for you?
They made my wee completely luminous.
I had to think like, right, so all those tablets.
Yeah. I used to take a bag... Well, I still do. It's called Animal Pack. And it's a
Yeah.
bag with about
Do you
10
feel?
tablets
Did
in
you
it.
feel stronger, better?
You
more
feel a
healthy?
bit slightly sharper.
I'm not really sure about that.
I'm not sure about that either.
Because like, I don't know, the cavemen did all right, didn't they?
Did all right.
They didn't really need all those vitamins.
Well, you say that, but they didn't have, Xbox 360s to worry about, did they?
What are you talking about?
Well, we've got
They
a
had
lot more on our
They
plates
had
than a
live
caveman.
animals to worry about that come and just murder
Yeah,
them.
because animals don't exist anymore, do they?
Well, ones that come and murder you
weird.
in your sleep.
Yeah, they
You know,
still
you
exist.
got- you worry about like a-
Humans.
Mhm.
Yeah. Humans
we've
have
got
killed
alarm
more humans
systems.
than any animal ever have.
So true.
Do you know what I mean?
Maybe the dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, humans and dinosaurs roaming about together. Which dinosaur do you think killed the most people?
The classic is the Velociraptor. But I'd probably go with T-Rex. What would you think?
Yeah, it depends though, because we were still swimming back in the ocean back then, weren't we? So it's
I'm going to
probably
say
just
something
like a
controversial.
megalodon
Here.
or something.
I'm going to say something controversial.
Go on.
It's not house and level, but do you know the little kids who have a video of them like knowing all the dinosaur names?
Yeah.
Grow up.
Grow
What's
up. They
this
are
one?
kids.
Yeah, well, it's a dinosaur. You don't need to know that.
Connor
Learn about mortgage rates.
Connor Allen says dinosaurs didn't kill any people. Maybe they were. Why did they have them? Maybe they were tame.
Maybe they were tame. What do you mean? They weren't like house. You don't have a pet. Oh, Ethan
Interesting.
said something probably insightful there, but we couldn't hear him. Don't know. Did dinosaurs kill anyone?
Can tell you were educated by movies. Raptors were tiny. Ben Morgan. Humans and dinosaurs didn't
Raptors
coexist.
were
It's all,
tiny.
It's all a joke. Yeah, apparently velociraptors were more like the size of a chicken, or like a
What an
dog.
angry chicken.
I know. Yeah.
A
They also
dog?
might have been feathered. Did you know that most dinosaurs they don't
Sure,
know
cock.
for certain whether dinosaurs had feathers or not.
Or bald.
Joe is a creationist. You are, aren't you? How old's the Earth? You think it's only 8 years old, which is weird because you were alive before that.
What are you talking about?
How old do you think Earth is?
It's like 2 billion years, isn't it? Or something mad.
Something mad, yeah. Closer to
Wild.
4,
that.
but
Closer
yeah.
to 4?
Yeah.
How do you know?
That's common knowledge. That
Also, how do they know? Like it's billions of years old.
well, they check the tapes. Do you know what I mean? Like all like the dinosaur podcast and that.
Oh, good shot there.
Why can't I just take the crossbar? Tom Heaton dived in slow motion for
Yeah.
that. Did you notice?
There was a festival the other day in Cheshire called Blue Dot.
Yeah, next to the don't say it. Please let me say it. Please don't say it. Next to Jodrell Bank. Thank you. Keep talking, big boy.
And they had a piece of ice there from 20,000 years ago.
Really?
Who's asked?
Yeah. What do you get to do with that? Unless you're pouring vodka down it and I'm drinking out of it. Piece of ice.
And they're like, we can learn what the climate was like. It was from Antarctica. We can learn what the climate was like here 20,000 years ago.
What was it like?
Well, it was cold. Yeah. I was thinking to myself, well, yeah, that's great. But how is that helping me now?
No, it's not, is it?
Couldn't mind doing some more science stuff about now.
I think you should learn about science a bit more.
Yeah.
It's not your strongest suit, is it?
I was in top set science,
Good.
but I really struggled.
Interesting. He said, have you never seen the Flintstones? They were using dinosaurs as machines back then. That's a good point, actually. Pelican with cement mixer.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. The Flintstones needs a return, doesn't it? It's great.
Yeah, but they probably do a live action version with
They did
The
do a
Rock
live
and
action
Kevin
version.
Hart, wouldn't they?
The Rock and Kevin Hart
Yeah.
love films together, don't they?
It's upsetting,
It's
actually.
like, come on.
I know. We get it.
They are funny, though.
Anyway, a lot of stick for Varane in the comments. Can I say that? People saying that his passing is not good enough. People saying that his quality's not there. On the ball, he's not there.
So we think the centre, the back two may be for the whole season Maguire and Martinez.
Certainly to start the season, I think.
Because Varane's not looking good. But I mean, Varane's got the captain's armband.
Yeah, that's a good point. But, Maguire's not on the pitch, is he?
No.
This we're not pressing very well. I will say that. I'd like to see a bit more from Ethan Laird as well.
Go
No,
on,
no,
nice
your
play,
chance.
nice play, nice.
No, I didn't need to go in behind with that.
Good idea.
Should have gone to feet.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. That's a good pass. Wasn't it?
It was a very
It's
good
a bit
pass.
hit and hope, but
It was a very good pass.
see, look, he's got.
Oh, hey, they're playing well now. Second half. Rayo. We'll talk about something else.
People saying Lindelof are better than Varane. Do you believe in UFOs?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I like all them. Do you know what? Now and again, if I'm feeling, after a big night out and you're feeling sorry for yourself, there's always is it William Shatner?
Yeah.
He's done like a UFO series. That's great. You just put that on in the background. I love that the TV show doesn't have a massive budget, so all their recreations are always a bit shit.
Are they?
Yeah.
Just like cardboard boxes.
Whereas
on
like
strings.
someone's looking outside a window and you can clearly just tell they put like a torch just comes down and lands
Yeah,
the thing. Shatner loves it.
Does he?
Loves it, buzzes off it. He loves UFOs, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Oh, Shatner is all over UFOs.
Do you think there's been alien
Sean
contact
Ryder
with
was
Earth?
on one.
He was on one. For most of the 90s, he was
Sean
on
Ryder swears by this,
Go on.
that when he was a child, I think it was 13, he was the paper boy, and the UFO came down in Salford and said something to him.
one. What did it say?
I don't know. I forgot that bit. Type in Sean Ryder UFOs news something. New album.
Are you okay? Sean Ryder hosts UFO sighting phone-in
I love that. That must be from ages
on
ago.
this morning. No, that's from last year.
You see what I mean?
Sean Ryder. Oh
Tom-
no, Sean Ryder's to host. Sean Ryder to host UFO phone-in, and then 2 weeks later, Sean Ryder's star stunned. Oh no, Sean Ryder leaves this morning. Oh no.
That's
Oh,
funny.
dear.
So people called in and just say whether they saw a UFO.
And it was too much for him.
I wonder if anyone's seen a UFO in the comments recently. Even the England fan. Still
Dominic
0-0?
No, it's 1-0 to Man United.
No, I mean the England final.
Oh yeah, people don't care. Hesham Farag says McTominay should go out on loan to a Premier League team too. If too many midfielders ahead of him, especially if we signed De Jong. I know I get your point, but we've lost 3 midfielders this summer. I don't think he's going to go on loan anywhere.
Can we just say I've
What?
been holding the lucky shuttlecock for a while.
Yeah.
And we're still winning.
Is that going to last all season? That shuttlecock?
Depends if you look after it when I'm not here.
No, I probably won't. I think I'll throw it in the bin. I'd quite like to hold a lighter to the sort of the tail on it. So
Why?
is Ronaldo playing? No, Ronaldo came off at half time and was replaced by the goal scorer Amad Diallo.
Any UFO stories?
No. Sean Ryder was on Room 101 and said, I don't remember getting my teeth done. Much like the 90s, I was heavily sedated. Interesting. Drugs.
You ever heard the story of when he fed pigeons? Great
Good save, Tommy.
Oh,
and
it's
that follow-up
1-1.
in. 1-1.
Offside, possibly? Yes.
No, I don't
Oh,
think so.
no. How is it not?
1-1.
Great play. Tom Eaton did the best he could, but we were lacking at the back.
Slightly sloppy, wasn't it? No one following up. See, this team today has resembled nothing of the tactics and the intensity of the teams we've seen over the preseason so
past.
far. This has been just like watching United last season.
Oh,
They look like they've got no ideas. They don't really know what's going on. It's just our quality versus your quality. They don't seem to have the pressing. They don't seem to play the ball through the lines very quickly at all. Everyone's slow and sluggish. There's no sprinting. There's no energy. It is literally like watching last season, this, isn't it? It's so weird how, I know obviously these players aren't in the first team, but they've still been training under Ten Hag all the same, except Ronaldo. And they just look miles off it. They're just way off it.
There's nothing
can
different,
we turn
really.
the aircon up a bit? It's freezing in here. Please.
And Joe's not wearing any shoes.
You're the one that's yawning every 2 seconds.
Sorry, no, I'm not yawning every 2.
You are.
I had a dog, he's got diarrhea and woke me up at like 5 a.m. to go for a walk, and I had to.
Does your dog rule the roost, would you say?
When he has diarrhea, yeah, because there's always the worry that he might shit in the house.
Has he ever done that?
He did that once when he was young.
What happened?
I came back from a night out with a kebab in my hand. Shit, and there was just shit everywhere.
What was that?
I ate the kebab first and cleaned the shit.
Yeah, good.
You reckon it was warm then?
What was?
No, the kebab.
The kebab?
Yeah.
God.
Good job I didn't get sheesh.
No. Yeah, it was... Oh, there you go. The aircon's gone off.
You can hear it, can't you?
Oh,
Or if anything, you can't.
Interesting, that.
Do you know the world's quietest room is in Salford?
I did... Well, I think there's more than one of them, isn't there?
Yeah, where it's just like minus some decibels.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, because they get rid of everything, like the ambiance. So you like walk... So you walk on like...
They get rid of everything like...
The ambiance.
Ambiance. Ambiance isn't a sound. It's a... Ambience is like
Yeah, they get rid of it. They get rid of that. They get rid of it. It's gone. It's done. Ambiance gone. Done.
Ambience is what you have when there's like people in a room enjoying themselves.
The world's quietest room doesn't have that. It's
Right.
done.
So they get rid of the ambiance.
Yes, thank you for saying it properly.
Right.
What else you want from me?
To finish the story.
Oh, right, yeah. It's like minus 40 decibels. So people, you can go insane in there.
Yeah.
Because you can't hear anything. No ambiance, no nothing.
No podcast.
Quiet. Imagine how quiet it is now.
Yeah.
Quieter.
Do you imagine how quiet it is now? Divide that by 10.
Yeah, and the rest. And then, yeah, you can go mad. You get your own thoughts. You're like, oh.
Really?
Don't know why they do it in there. They do it in for some intense recording. Oh, we're making a sub. Ericsson's coming off.
Can we get a bit of volume on the footy, please? Please. Thank you.
How would you do like a clap off? Like if you were exiting the pitch?
Yeah. Classic like.
Would you do it like a twirl?
Yeah, 360. Ericsson's come off for Hannibal.
Right, Hannibal gets sent off in about 3 minutes.
Apparently. Ericsson, thoughts on his game?
Nice game. A good game of footy. I think
He's
he'll be
all right,
all right. I
wasn't
don't
he?
know if he'll play full 90 minutes for United. Maybe in some more games like the Carabao Cup, and he'd be more of a squad player. He didn't set in the world of light too much, but he's doing a job.
Yeah.
Baye
Lissandro
coming
Martinez
on.
has come off as well.
Martinez
for
has been
Eric Baye.
okay.
Yeah, he's not had too much to do really, has he?
A little pat on the bum there by one of the coaches.
It's 1-1. How much do you care about winning these pre-season games? I don't want it. I don't. The only thing I care about is I don't want it to go from like 4-0 Liverpool, 1 against Palace, 1 against Melbourne, draw against Villa, lost to these, lost. Like I don't want it to really fizzle out.
There's a real
completely.
bit of a roller coaster ride there,
Because
isn't
it felt that there was some real momentum going into the start of the season before, and then now these last 2 results, a draw and a loss, not great. I want to win this game.
Yeah, I do want to win this game. But even last season, this time last year was Everton. I think we won 3 or 4-0. Oh, I think
That
we
was
won
better.
3 or 4-0 against Everton pre-season.
Yeah,
I was there. They got vertigo actually. But yeah, great game of footy. And that was nice to win. You went into a game, had a full head of steam, and the players looked a little bit confident. And don't forget, we had our first couple of games. We were electric.
yeah.
You know, we thought we were going to be winning the bloody league by April. Didn't pan out, did it?
Not quite. no.
Not quite
Manager
well.
got sacked.
But yeah, what a feeling that was when we were sat here for Leeds. Varane got brought out at half time.
That was good, wasn't it?
Just constant. No, I can't say that.
Oh, bloody hell.
Where's
Ethan,
Andy Tate, by the way? Is he coming?
I think so. Yeah, he should be here for the review,
The review.
which would be nice to see.
Half an hour left. 1-0.
Yeah, Martinez came off for Bayer as well before.
The adult dating sites are here.
The adult dating sites are back,
What
yeah.
are they saying?
Just the future of dating is here. AI
Love it.
match 84%. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to block you, I'm afraid. Chong is not really a bad player, but he just needs to be schooled to focus and simplify his game. Think he's trying too much?
Simplify. He's trying.
Speaking of simplified, I played the cube at the Trafford Centre.
Yeah, it wasn't Jefferson. Andale.
Arndale.
Yeah.
Sorry. Have you done that?
We've talked about it on Sloppy Joe's, but
I know. Have you done it?
no, it looks too intense for me.
I think you'd like it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Okay.
Are you good at like balancing and putting balls in
Surprisingly
holes?
great at balancing. Balls
yeah.
and holes, 50-50. Mainly the left one.
Could go either way.
Could go either way.
Yeah.
Why? What else do you have to do?
There's another game. So the cube is like literally you're in a big sort of perspex cube,
Yeah.
and there's all kinds of physical games and challenges to do while you're in there. So there'll be like a memory game where you're at one corner of the cube and the floor lights up with different arrows on it to take you as far corner go through and goal.
Probably. Oh, great defending there.
Ethan Laird did well there.
Ethan led did very, very well.
Arrows
Good
light
shot.
up the floor to guide you to the other corner through a specific route. Then the arrows stop being lit up, and you have to remember that route and follow those exact squares.
I'm all right.
Would you be good at that?
I used to be all right with a shopping game. Do you remember the memory game where you'd go what you had for the shops and then you build up? I went into the shops to get milk. Then it was milk and bread. Then it was milk, bread and cheese. And you know, we've got to remember it.
Oh, what
Remember that?
are you making with milk, bread and cheese?
Like an omelette. Well,
Yeah,
I need the
croque
eggs.
monsieur.
Wait for the eggs to come. DJ Ball and Hose. Holes.
Okay.
What?
Andrew Tate has nothing on Andy Tate. Isn't it weird that Andy Tate isn't the most popular Andy Tate?
I know. I never thought I'd see the day.
I didn't.
But Andy Tate still has an app, doesn't he? Our Andy Tate.
Is that app still going?
I think so, yeah.
Have you got it?
My girlfriend had it when we first met up. Do you want me to see if it's... Let me see if I can
See
find
if you
it.
can find the Andy Tate app.
I'll download it, shall I?
Yeah, that'd be good. That.
Bit of entertainment for the day.
That'd be nice. That. Substitution for Vallecano as well.
Which is weird because they've not got any names on the back of the top, so we don't really know who's
What's
being
that about?
subbed.
Like it's like a Sunday League team. Apparently, a lot of Spanish teams do that for pre-season. Barcelona do it as well.
No, sorry. When I type in Andy Tate, here's what I get. I get a Mr. Bean soundboard.
Yeah.
I get the You Want Some soundboard. And that's it.
It's a shame that.
I really like that one. Maybe I'll type in Andrew. No, again. Mr. Bean.
Co Yal says, I'm already disappointed for next week.
Don't we go
Are
disappointed?
you worried about next week?
Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I think we got, yeah.
It's just a bit of a steady game, this one, isn't it?
A nice draw, maybe.
No, we need to win this.
Yeah, we do need to win.
Just get a bit of momentum back. 'Cause it's all sort of ground to a halt a little bit, hasn't it, pre-season?
You just don't know if Ten Hag's holding back any, wild tactics
What, like
in the training
Like power
camps.
plays?
Power plays, indeed.
Garnacho's been good, hasn't he?
Garnacho, I'd like to see Garnacho. If it comes to it, we do need some more wingers. I hope he makes a little mark. Can I see what
Yeah.
the scores of the women's
of course.
final?
0-0 still.
0-0 still.
Go on then, Ahmad. He's done well.
Come on,
there.
Ahmad.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a foul. That's a
jeez.
penalty. That was in the box. Yeah, it
I
doesn't matter
think
whether you use your shoulder. You put it into his chest.
Yeah, it was.
You can't just slam into someone with your shoulder and it's okay because I used my shoulder.
It looked like it was one of those neck
That's clearly a
crackers
foul. There's nowhere near the ball.
Was it
really
inside
well
the
there,
box?
Ahmad.
Is it outside the
I'm
box?
pretty sure this was inside the box.
No,
it's
just out.
outside.
Oh, bit of a heavy.
It is outside. That's definitely a foul though. Is
Yeah,
that?
definitely
Oh, it's my
foul.
shoulder. Yeah, into his fucking
Yeah,
chest.
yeah. Who's our free kick taker on the pitch? Oh,
Jesus Christ.
who's our free kick taker?
On the pitch now,
Anyone?
I'd probably say... I don't even know, to be honest. Maybe Tellers?
Tell us. Oh, sugar.
Goal line scramble.
Jesus, nearly one goal to Germany. Then well saved.
We're commentating on two different games there. Maybe we just watch
Well,
this and stick
this is
to
a final actually. A
the
final.
Euros.
This is a
Have you watched
friendly.
any of the other semi-finals?
Watched the semi.
Did you watch the quarter-final?
The semis are the ones that count.
That's a good point. Their goalie, and I'm sure he's a great goalie, looks like someone's dad at sports day.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Go on, Donny. That is wild and trash.
That was embarrassing.
That was really shit, that.
Donny just took what could be the worst free kick I've ever seen.
No, it's not the worst free kick
I've ever seen.
This small monitor's going to go off in a few minutes if someone could just press the button on there, please.
What are we going for tea after this?
I don't know. Thank you, though. What are you doing?
I've got to walk the dog. I'll do the review. Well, are we doing a quick one and then you're doing one with Andy?
Yeah.
Do the review. Fingers crossed my dog's not shit in the house.
Are you worried about that?
It's 50-50. I'm just worried mainly if he does it on the carpet.
Nice carpet, that.
Harder to get away, the smell there, isn't it?
And also the stain.
Whereas my mum's gave me a couple of her candles that she got. She left her teaching role. She retired.
She's doing all right.
So she got given lots of candles by the kids. And she gave me one from Yankee, but it's called Unicorn Dream.
Oh, wow.
It smells nice. So if he has shit on the floor, like the wooden floor, then you clean that up. Get the Unicorn Dream on.
Maybe
be
it'll
fine.
smell nice again.
Yeah.
But
If we shit on the carpet, there's nothing the unicorn can do.
what are you going to do about it?
Don't know.
Please send me a picture wherever he's pooed,
Nah,
please.
he's not going to poo. He'll be fine. He'll be more fuming that he's missed his tea. All this for fucking Rayo versus...
How dare you?
I'm joking. I'm going for a
This
bite.
means a lot, this.
What are you going to have for your tea?
I don't know, actually.
I have some sweet and sour chicken. Oh, my God. My shoulder still hurts, you know.
Why?
Any physios in the chat?
What you done?
Just pops out now and again. I told you about it. Pops
When's the
out.
last time it happened?
I was doing a press up the other day.
It popped out again.
Yeah. Doing a press up. I felt like that. It was in the mud. It slipped there.
That's bad, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not
Shoulder in the mud. Ethan Laird has really impressed today.
He's been all right.
Thoughts on Ethan Laird?
Nice.
He did well there for a couple of the attacks a minute ago. I thought first off he was quite quiet and maybe slightly out of position for their goal, but it's hard when you're getting rebounds off the
Essentially,
goalkeeper,
just
isn't
if
it?
these players just have good games and solid games of football, where they just do the good stuff correctly and they just feel part of the team and they don't stand out for maybe mucking up or slipping up and they just get by, that's when you know a player's done well. And I think that's what we're seeing now.
Shame though, isn't it, that we can't see
Shame.
anyone really stand out. I think Garnacho stood out.
Garnacho stood out. Honestly, I think he'd be player of the match, man of the match.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Although they normally kind of just give it on merit to the goal scorer, don't they? Even if the goal scorer's played shite. Oh, he's Donny van de Beek. He'd probably shoot from here. Even that looked awkward for him to do that short pass then, didn't it? It really did.
You're really against Donny at the moment.
No, I'm not.
I respect the vendetta, but you've got to be fair.
I ain't been fair.
I'm being unfair to
I've
the
been fair. Do you think I've been fair? Everton were fair with him. Sent him back.
He's injured though, wasn't he, for some of that? You're not a big fan of him, are you?
I'm all right. Oh, sorry, Ethan. He's okay.
What are you saying sorry, Ethan, for?
Because I pressed a little.
Oh yeah, that's really bad for the audio, yeah. That's horrible
Sorry,
to listen
guys.
to that. What are your expectations for this season? Because obviously this is the last pre-season game before.
Here's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting us not to have the humiliating defeats we suffered last season. So they were the 5-0s. They were the 4-0s against Brighton. The games where your head were in your hands and you had to back United, but you couldn't back them anymore. The games where you thought the players actually even asked about the squad. I expect them games to be no more in this season.
Right.
But that's not me saying we're going to do amazingly well. Maybe it's a 1-0 against Liverpool. Maybe we get the odd upset with a smaller club. I expect us to pick up the 3 points against clubs that we should be picking up points against.
Yeah, but not being completely outclassed by Brighton.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Watford.
But I still think we struggle against the big teams. So that may lead us to come to maybe 5th place, at a push 4th. But it's all about how the others cope as well. Do Spurs have a collapse midway through their season when everything just goes wrong with Conte? The Arsenal players, they've brought in some good attacking players this year. Do they not gel and they have a little crumble? But it's all what ifs. The top 2 will be Liverpool and City.
Do you think? Definitely.
Definitely. Spurs will be up there in 3rd. And then it's just about if Chelsea do well, because Chelsea would be my 4th spot.
Let us know in the comments what you think
What do
United's
you
expectations are for the season.
Give us a little
I think
hint.
top 4 shouldn't be out of our reaches by any means. We've got a good manager. We've got a good squad. Just last season.
Right then, don't tell me who top 4 is. Who's not going to get the top 4?
Well, I think on our day we're better than Tottenham. I think Conte's a good manager and he'll improve them, but we've got a good manager as well. I don't think that Tottenham are just guaranteed to be top 4 just because they
When I was
finished
here,
their
by
last
the way,
season.
Abdul, when we were here for the what was the game, Aston Villa game, Abdul said it would be Spurs that wins the league.
That's mental.
Because it's not that mad though.
It is mad.
They are good.
How is that not mad? They've not won the league since
leagues.
1950. How is that mad?
Conte wins trophies.
So does Jose Mourinho, and we didn't win the league with him.
Yeah, but Conte's more. Mourinho's lost it a little bit. Conte he's proven. Not in a good way though. He grinds out results. He plays defensive football. He's got Son and Harry Kane up front.
Yeah, I know he's got a
Very
good team.
electric.
Yeah, they've got good strikers,
good
but
backs. We're not coming above Tottenham this year. You think that you're off your head?
I'm saying we can. I think we can.
What does that mean?
What?
We can.
Well, yeah, because I know they've got a
Really?
good manager, but we've got a good manager. We've got a good
but
squad.
they've also got good players.
We've got good players.
We've got okay players if they turn up on the day.
Yeah.
Harry Kane's could be one of the best strikers in the world if he turns up this season.
Yeah.
Rashford's not.
Well, Ronaldo is.
He was.
Yeah.
He's not the best. Ronaldo's not going to have I'm the best striker in the world season this year, is he?
Probably not.
But Harry Kane could.
Could do, yeah. I think
Son's
Kane
great.
and Son are great. I don't think
Son's-
we've got a pair as good as them. I don't think we do. But I think Sancho's excellent and hopefully will be better than he was last season. Rashford, if he can get back to where he was the year before last, we need a midfielder, definitely.
For me, it's Chelsea. I'm more thinking we can overtake than Spurs. I think Spurs, Liverpool, and City are going to be the top 3. It's the Chelsea and the Arsenal that I'm worried about. That's the 4th spot, I think. Spurs will do well.
So last season, Cristiano Ronaldo got more goals than Harry Kane in the league. I know that's not the only thing, and obviously we had a worse season than Tottenham. They got top 4. But everyone talks about Tottenham like they were the 4th best team in England last year. Arsenal completely bottled top 4.
Yeah.
It was Arsenal's for the taking.
It was.
Let's have a look at Arsenal's results at the end of last season, right? Because we act as though, like I said, everyone's like, oh yeah, Tottenham, they're amazing. Conte's this, Conte's that. Arsenal, to end last season, they beat Chelsea, did well there. But before that, they lost to Southampton, lost to Brighton, lost to Palace, beat Villa, lost to Liverpool. They lost 4 out of 5 games in a row when they were 4th. This is in March. Then they lost to Tottenham 3-0. Then they lost to Newcastle. Lost 2 of their last 3 games.
Yeah, well,
Like,
he pulls
if
out
they hadn't
results
have
when he needs to. He beat them. He beat Arsenal.
But if they hadn't have done that, they would have finished top 4. I understand that, obviously. I'm not saying that Tottenham didn't deserve it. They did deserve it. That's what finishing top 4 is. But Arsenal were just as close to getting top 4 last season.
Yeah.
And if it weren't for an absolute bottle
but
job by them...
we were close to getting top 4 last
Exactly.
season.
And we were awful.
Yeah,
We
but
were
it's times have
absolutely
changed
awful.
a
And now
bit,
people
I
are saying
think.
Tottenham can win the league when they only got top 4 because Arsenal bottled it.
I don't think Tottenham are going to win the league. I think they'll come 3rd. They're not going to win the league.
No, they're not.
But what I'm saying is that 4th spot, I think Tottenham will be quite secured in their number in 3rd, but it'll be between us, Arsenal, and Chelsea.
Why are Chelsea going to drop down below Tottenham?
That's a great question. I think some of Chelsea's weaknesses were shown last year. I think they've gone through a lot as a club. They've not brought in as much as I think they'd want to.
That's
in
true.
terms of
I agree with that. Their pre-season form has been shocking.
The pre-season form has been shocking. Tuchel doesn't look too happy. I think he's in a situation where he knows the task ahead of him is large, and he's never really had to deal with that in his past managements. He's always had a squad, and he's always got what he wants. He's always been with wealthy teams as well, Tuchel, and that allows him his anxieties not to be worried. It's allowed his full thoughts to be on the team and how he's going to play and tactics. Last season, he had to worry about other things, and it showed in their football. They lost a couple of games here and there. They didn't look as strong. And I don't know if he's going to bring some of those anxieties with him, even though they've got, new owners and etc. But they haven't strengthened as well.
No, he's never really had to worry about the transfer
players are getting
market,
a bit older and a bit, they've lost a goal scorer, although Lukaku didn't really do anything last season. And that's why, and I just think Spurs will be a bit more organised than them.
I agree with that. I think it's possible that Spurs finish above Chelsea, but unless Liverpool have the sort of injuries that they had 2 years ago, Spurs won't finish above Liverpool. I just don't think they're good enough to do that. People saying Newcastle wild card, not for top 4.
Realistically, if everyone has a great season, we're gonna struggle.
I think if everyone has a great season, we finish 4th.
You're off your head.
If everyone has a great season.
If everyone has a great season, we're gonna.
We finished 2nd 2 years ago. We finished 3rd the year before that.
If everyone has a great season,
Tottenham,
who's your top 4?
United, City, Chelsea.
Nah, you're off your head.
Liverpool.
What order is that?
Well, that's just in a no random order.
Oh, right.
I think if everyone
You're
has
off.
their best possible season, I think we finish above Tottenham. Don't you?
No. I think just not this year, maybe next year.
Maybe
Maybe
right.
next year. I think we're 1 season off. That question, if everyone has a good season, where do we finish? Top 4. Right now, we need to get lucky. Some teams not showing up in some games. Someone having like a little crumble midway through their season. Where
that's going to happen.
They're doing
isn't
us, where they lose the manager in like January and just don't recover. Yeah, I don't know.
Philip Glover, and I think this is a good point. I think he's got he might be right with this. Tuchel could be one of the first managers sacked if Chelsea don't do well, but the new owners have been on the model of the American owners in the Premier League with big expectations, but fail to back the manager. Yeah, I could see Tuchel going before Christmas if it starts to crumble. But that's just what Chelsea do, isn't it?
Is that not a good statement? Do American owners really have to be? And I might just be talking shit. For me, it feels like American owners really have to be pushed to sack a manager.
Well, historically, that's probably been true at the top level, like Liverpool. Have they even sacked a manager?
Even for United,
they waited.
They do wait a bit. They give Ollie a while.
Again, I don't think
Josie got a while.
Like, we're saying American owners like all Americans are the same.
What I mean by that is a lot of American owners also have an eye on, like, they don't really understand soccer as much, because they say soccer, as much as they would like the NFL, and you hardly ever sack managers in the NFL. I suppose because it's quite short seasons. And
but managers do get sacked to the NFL, but they like you said, the Lofton
coaches.
It is quite a short season.
Short season, so I don't know if that mentality is ever brought into football. We can't get rid of the manager because X, Y, Z.
Go on then. Who's that? Laird steaming through.
How's Laird got there?
Doing well there to Ahmad.
I hate that when the camera doesn't show you the full screen and someone passes out wide and you think, why has he just kicked it out?
Back to Iqbal. Go on, lad.
Very close.
It's just wide, that. That'd have been great, wouldn't it? Can't believe the amount of people complain about pre-season, according to Dylan. Laird looked quick then, didn't he?
Yeah. Nice,
It'd been great if Iqbal could have scored there, wouldn't it?
Nice but wide.
Like your Hinge profile.
Shut up.
Have you ever have Hinge?
Nope. Maybe they do.
How did you and Becky meet?
Pen and pencil.
Huh?
Pen and pencil.
Well, she was doing her GCSEs.
No. Oh. She's older than me, actually.
Is she?
Yeah.
By how much? 25 years.
93. So she should be 29 this year.
What would you like me to convert 25 years to?
That was weird, wasn't it? What are you doing?
Getting off the table. How old is Becky?
28.
How old are you?
27.
So how much older is she than you?
A year.
Right. How did it take so long to come up with that?
I don't know. Siri went off, didn't it?
Oh, right, yeah, good point. Did you do A-levels?
Did I do A-level?
Have you got a degree?
Yeah.
I don't know much about you.
Of course I've got A-level.
What did you do at uni?
Radio and TV.
Did you? At Salford?
Yeah.
Do you know I did that?
Yeah.
We did the same degree?
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting, isn't it? Goal kick to Rayo Vallecano. Played the ball out from the back. Foul.
Do you know what I got the day you came on full-time levels was the day I was there with the game with Stephen Howson.
The game of what?
The game where you first came on full-time levels.
To the City game?
Yeah, I was there with Stephen Howson, got a lift back, and he was like, that guy was good. I said, yeah, he's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
So why have you never told me that before?
I think I have in the past.
Well, you haven't.
Yeah, I remember it.
And what did you say? Nah, get me in.
I said, he's
instead.
good. Steve's wild driver.
Is he?
Yeah, crazy driver.
I've never seen someone show you a video on their phone while they're driving before. They literally be driving like
or
that.
replied to
Look
that
at
many WhatsApps.
Look at that. Just driving like that. Arms crossed over and everything.
We were stuck in traffic. He went, I'll get us out of this. And I just...
I'll get us out of this. What did he do?
Outside the thing and
Just whiz round. Interesting that. What kind of driver are you, would you say?
I'm a nice, cautious driver. Never crashed, touch wood. Oh, I have crashed once.
Into a tree. Touch wood into a tree. Did you? How did you crash?
Into a desk.
Into a desk?
There was a hill,
Oh, no.
and I just basically was going about... only like... I crashed about like 3 miles an hour. As I was braking, I didn't realise that someone would be on the top of the hill, and I didn't see them until like I literally got up there and went, oh my God. But I was going very slow and dinked into the back of them.
Did you have to swap details and
I
all
said,
that?
oh, I'm sorry, then it's all right. Yeah, them are details. Take me for whatever. We know what you're going to do. Whiplash and all that jazz.
Did they do you?
Yeah, but it's not too
Did
bad.
you get a whiplash going?
My fault.
Yeah, but you can still get a whiplash.
Nah.
Interesting.
Is that Aaron?
Substitution for Manchester United.
How do you pronounce his name?
Isaacson, is it called?
Isaac. What? With the A?
Isaac Hansen.
Isaac Hansen.
Him?
Isaac Aronson Hansen.
It's like
Or Isaac Hansen
Megan
Aaron.
Fox's
Excuse
boyfriend.
me.
What's he look? What? Go on, Hansen.
Straight in the box. Pass that.
Oh, yeah, you should pass that. He's just so he's
His
it
first,
good
his
dig
first
that,
touch was a decent shot, but it was straight at the goal, straight at the defender. So we got Isaac Hansen, Aaron coming on for Manchester
Has
United.
the art of kicking a ball hard been lost?
Explain.
I think that youngsters these days, when they kick the ball, it's never that hard.
I know what you mean.
Like a shot, like he's never like fucking.
Who would you say could like Paul
Do you remember
Scholes?
Ronaldo when he
He
was
could really
like
hit a ball.
young? Those goals against like Blackburn, Portsmouth, where he was like he absolutely wellied it.
Yeah.
Rooney.
I tell you who can definitely hit it hard. Haaland.
He can
Have you seen some of those videos of him
Yeah.
just hitting the ball? Like I mean, it pains me to say it, but he can really
He can
twat
hit
the
it
ball.
hard.
Yeah.
Ardland.
Hardland. That's that website you tried to set up, isn't it? Never got off the ground.
Just cartoons of Haaland with a boner. I've really needed a wee for 20 minutes, but I'm going to hold out.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Everyone's really proud of you.
What should we have for tea tonight? It's the game we do at 85 minutes. Put in the comments.
What should Joe have for his tea?
No, everyone.
Oh, what you having for your tea, everyone?
Are you cooking?
I might be cooking. It depends though, because Liz is revising, so she might have eaten before I get there.
Ah, yeah, her sats. Well, I think she's gonna.
What kind of joke is that?
The joke you made to me about. Why is there a paper airplane on the pitch? The joke you made to me about me not long ago.
Sickening that. The lame name
Ribs.
is having ribs. Do you like ribs? You never talk about ribs, Joe. Can I say that? For a man who is obsessed with boned meat or meat on the bone,
Do you know what's
you
weird
very
about
rarely
ribs?
talk about ribs.
Right. Do you know what's weird about ribs? Is I find it weird because we have ribs as well.
Right. But
Let
you'll
me
eat, I've seen you eat
explain.
100 chicken thighs.
You've not seen me eat 100 chicken
I've seen you eat
thighs.
4.
Like, so say a wing,
Okay.
I can eat them. We don't have wings.
We do.
Although I'd love it.
We do have wings.
What kind of wings do we have?
Arms.
Nah, they're arms.
Okay, go on.
A chop.
We have chops.
We don't have chop. What's your chop?
Isn't a chop between the ribs?
Oh, see, you're lying. You're just going off and on.
Okay.
That's why I'm not too fan of legs. Actually, I tell you, that's complete bullshit. I do love a lamb shoulder.
Yeah.
Love it.
Iqbal on the ball. Just played it out to
Go on.
Ahmed. I think it's Ahmed Diallo, that.
Go on! Oh. Everyone's focusing on these paper airplanes out on the pitch.
Someone says, and this guy has a degree, laughing face.
Why is there so many paper airplanes on the pitch?
I don't know.
Is it a protest?
I think it's just people are bored.
People are bored. They're lobbing airplanes on the pitch. Paper airplanes.
Are you good at making paper airplanes?
Awful.
We went through a phase in secondary school with year 7, 8, really going from making them,
Really?
trying to break world records, flight distance and
World
times and all that.
records?
Yeah.
What's the world record for a paper airplane?
I don't know, but there's a guy that throws one from one end of an airplane hanger to the other end. So like
Wow.
150 metres, something like that.
Give
Maybe
or
100
take.
metres. Yeah. How did Martinez look today? I haven't been able to watch. He looked okay. He wasn't particularly involved. He was all right. It wasn't much of a game for him
We
to do
conceded a
much
goal
either way.
under him.
He conceded a goal, but it wasn't his fault.
Is it ever?
What?
What's it saying there? Did someone scored?
No, 0-0 at half time in the women's
0-0 at
Euros
half-time.
final. I'm feeling a bit dizzy at the moment, Joe. What do you think of that?
How's your blood sugar?
I don't know.
Anyone got any sugar over there?
Jay Motti says it's probably best for all concerned if Tahith Chong stays away from Twitter and United's first team.
Chung.
Zingaroony, that.
Is he on?
Tough. Ross Benners says, Joe, next time you go to Thailand, I love that. I'm just nipping there. But next time in the kitchen, we get us a cup of tea. Next time we go to Thailand, please tell my sons I love them. Also, please shout out. Who's left? Ronaldo's already left the ground. Has he? Sorry. Also, please shout out Hellwig Wrestlepunk, who had their first London gig yesterday. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Hellwigs and the Wrestlepunks. Is it and the Wrestlepunks? Or?
Nope.
Hellwigs, Wrestlepunks. Shout out.
Well done. Yeah, Ronaldo has left the stadium already.
Yeah, he wants to catch the second half of the women's
He wants to
Euro.
catch the bus home. He's
Yeah.
on that early tram, isn't
He's
he?
on the early tram. Maybe he's on a fly out of it. Maybe he just doesn't like it. He's gone, isn't he?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. He turns up. I think first 30 minutes he was really sprinting around trying to make a point that he's like, I'm still here. I'm still a footballer. And then next thing you know, he's left the stadium before the end of the game.
Maybe he's a fuming himself because that was kind of his moment to tell clubs around Europe, look at me, I'm sharp, I'm fit, I can score goals. And he just looked a bit slow. Like, really, no one would want him. He wants to tell Champions League clubs that he's still good enough.
Yeah.
Not really. Not really, is he? Is he not really, is he? Hey?
Not at the moment.
Not really, is he? Not really. Would you make it a game then? Oh my God, I can't tell you how much I'm dying for a wee.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Blow the whistle, Rev.
Past the 90th minute now. It's going to be a draw, isn't it? And that is full time. Manchester United 1, Rayo Vallecano 1. A somewhat lacklustre end to pre-season there. Better than the loss from yesterday.
That's what they do, isn't it?
But a very sort of poor milquetoast performance from Man United. No real intensity. A few decent chances, but nothing to really write home about.
What was the attendance? Quick, Google it. Yeah, nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
Garnacho was the best.
Yeah.
1-1. I mean, I would love a win going into this game. So would the United fans there. I think they'd be buzzing off that. But they haven't seen it. They haven't seen anything, really.
No, it's been a little bit bland, that, unfortunately.
Bland
We'll
is
be
a
back
good
for a full review in a few minutes, so make sure you check that out. Manchester United 1, Rayo Vallecano 1. The end of pre-season, 1 week until the season starts against Brighton. We need to see a better performance than that in order to win that game. But that is it. Like I said, we'll be back in a few minutes for the review. Joe McGrath, where can people find you?
John Sloppy Joe's podcast, find us there.
The link is in the description for that, so check out the Sloppy Joe's podcast. Me and Joe having a bit of a laugh on there. Thank you very much for joining us. See us over for the review in just a moment. We'll see you in a bit.